Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we? I'm just sanitising before we start. I'm what? I'd never sit down for the early bird, Jeremy. That's all right. Oh, you have to move the camera. I could just do that. Good morning, today's early bird. I'll get Jeremy to cut to this. Oh, he's going like that. It's a good little buy, this. There you go. Graphics in. Right, so what do you get? You get, oh, head in shot. You get an early bird special, animal wooden buttons bundle, 6-pack, special price, £9.94. £9.94. How many buttons are you getting in here? Well, let's have a quick look. They're gorgeous. These are pussycats with balls of wool. These are little animals. There's a rabbit in there. There's a little dog in there. These are dogs with bones. Oh, that's the same as that one. Oh, no, hang on. Hang on. There. Yeah, look, they get double. They get. You get 2 of that one, 2 of that one, and 2 of that one. Sorry, Jeremy, I moved it out of shop then. £9.94. Remember, as soon as you've paid for your this and checked out. Now, I think maybe has anyone left a message yet? Right, okay. Okay, well, I'll just wait a second because I think I've got, it's doing what it did yesterday, Jeremy. All it's doing is telling me who is joining us and no messages are coming through. So I need to find out how to get out of that. Anyway, keep going through for these. £9.94. No, you see, it's just telling me who's watching. No messages. Should I switch off and start again? Maybe I will. Right, okay, keep going through for this. Oh, morning, John, says Pauline. How are you, Pauline, my love? Oh, Cornwall. You're in a good tier, aren't you, in Cornwall? Margaret says, fabulous shirt as always. Thank you very much indeed. Gerardine says, good morning. Not Grenadine. They're reading them out to me because mine's not working, you see, so I don't quite know. Tracy says, morning, lovely. Lynette is in South Africa. Yes, please. Oh, hang on, if I click on that. Hang on, what happens if I click on that one? No, Hannah wasn't very helpful at all yesterday. Right, hang on. I might have done it. Except I've got Alison, Marion and Gary from Dukey. I'll open up some of the buttons while we're here then. Oh, no, I'll put the glasses back on. Right, so you get 2 of these, 2 packets of these. Oh, they're very well packed. Yeah, no, but look, only the names of who's coming up is coming. There's no messages coming up. Oh, yeah, that's Jeremy just sorting that out for me. Oh, I can't. Where's the paper? I'm just going to get the paper scissors. Hang on there. I've got them here especially. Here we go. Right, so you get 2 packets of these with your pussycats and your balls of wool. You're working now? Yeah. Oh, Jeremy, you're a wonder. Thank you. Little Paul couldn't sort that out yesterday. Right, so Bernie says good morning. Margaret says good morning. Claire says good morning. It's her birthday. Claire, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Claire. I'll just say that to you, Claire. Happy birthday, Claire. Now look at the buttons. 29p a button we're at. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 24. Oh, okay, let's count them then. Right, look, so you got your rabbit. No, they're not rabbits, John. They're cats with balls of wool. And you get 6 of those in total. I don't know what that noise is. It sounds, well, I don't know what it sounds like. Yes. So that one you get 5 in, look. So you get a rabbit, a cat, a monkey, a chicken, and a dog. And so that's 5 in that packet there. And then in this packet here, oh, you get 10 of them in total. So you're getting 2 of each of those. And in this one, you get the dogs and the bones, right? So, oh, they're cute, aren't they? So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 34 buttons. 29p a button. Oh, message from Carol going across the bottom screen. Morning, John. I set my alarm so that I was ready for you this morning. Oh, Carol, thank you. Oh, that's very sweet. Marcia, good morning, everyone. Today is Marcia's... Do you know what, Marcia? I remember his 12th birthday because you bought him a bike, didn't you? Marcia's little boy is 16 today. Oh, good morning, John from a wet Hereford, says Helen. Jackie says good morning. Andrea says good morning. Helen, and I've done her. Pam Minnie Harney's watching. Morning, says Hilary from a wet and windy Barnoldswick. I like that. Where do you live? Barnoldswick. And then I've said Claire's birthday. Right, now, message from Karen going across the bottom of the screen. Morning, John. Debit card primed for Christmas clearance, Karen. Oh, we're doing crashing as well. We're doing crashing. Right, okay, so now it's gone back to, well, let's have a see what happens in a minute. It's just gone back to telling me who's coming in. Anyway, keep going through. Helen, what does Helen say? Helen said, looks like snow here, but of course it won't. No, you see, that's not come through. Crazy Lorraine. Morning on this wet and windy morning. No, none of these are coming through. I've got the Bernie's watching me, Valerie's watching me, Julie's watching me, Sandra's watching me, Tina's watching me. So how did you just fix it then, Jeremy? Okay, what I'll do is I'll give it back to Jeremy. I'll just carry on with the show. I won't be able to do any Facebook messages for the time being, but I think this hour's going to be really busy because it's clearance, Christmas clearance hour, isn't it? So keep going through those. Remember, when your P&P is paid for, that's it, done for the day. I don't know what's happened to my gift cards. Oh, there they are. Just in case you want to buy a gift card. Got those. Okay. Keep going through for your buttons. Yeah, now in the first hour, if you bought these, if you buy everything from the whole show today, you only pay 1p and P. So the next hour's going to be really quite busy because it's all clearance. Doesn't matter how many times you check out. As long as you do it all before midnight. And it doesn't matter if you do it from me or Sewing Lane. Oh, Yarn Lane even. Sewing Lane's the new one I'm setting up. Yarn Lane, it's the same P&P. It's the same P&P. Gorgeous. Keep going through. Look at the buttons again. Right, let's have a look at today's menu. Here it is. Right, in the first hour now, we've got Christmas clearance. Oh, look, we've got the tree lights on this side. That's the first. Right. No, they're not. Emma Bradford's here at 9 o'clock doing an attic window. Should we show the picture of the attic window? There you go. That's just one of the two different varieties we have. Then, of course, if you next make your own face mask with Rebecca Reed. Have you spelled Reed wrong? Yeah, that's not that's Riyadh. That's a different lady, Rebecca Riyadh. That one is. She's brought with her a very well. He's not here yet, but a very, very shy, retiring assistant for that hour. 11 o'clock, the Moda Zoology Jelly Roll Quilt from Emma Bradford. Then at 12 o'clock, we go to Yarn Lane, Tatting for Beginners. Barbara Murdoch is on with, not me, I'm going home. Oh, sorry, we didn't show the Zoology Jelly Roll Quilt. There it is. Gorgeous, isn't it? And then Yarn Lane was with Rebecca Reed and Barbara Murdoch at 12. Right, what was I supposed to say? Oh, yes, now, everything. Oh, I'll show you the website. Here you can get in touch, right? If you get in touch, go to the website. Click on Watch Live. And then to the right there, there's a little box that says Messages Studio. You can write your message there and press on it, click on it, and it'll go straight through to Hannah. And they're the little white boxes that you see coming up at the bottom. Right, now scroll down the page. You see, this is pre-order. Now, you might not see all of these on the show, but this is everything that was scheduled for today's show. So there's the 3 attic windows kits. Then you've got the mask panels. Then you've got, I don't know what that one is. What was that? I think go back up. Oh, elastic. Oh, on its own. Oh, have I got that? Anyway, then, oh, look, there you go. There's more of the quilt. And that's it then. That'll be it then. So remember that that's your everything from today's show is on pre-order. The other ways you can get in touch are... Oh, yeah, sorry. The first hour's not on because you can't put it on if you're going to crash the price, and we're crashing the price in the first hour. Right, other ways to get in touch is email, studio@sewingstreet.com, studio@sewingstreet.com. Now, you can go to the Facebook Live as well, except I can't see it at the moment. Jeremy's working on it at the moment. Sewing Street TV, that's on Facebook. You can also watch on YouTube. Right. If you've not seen crashing before, it's an experience. It's not as quick as you might think it's going to be. Right, hang on. So is it... Hang on. Yeah. So I'm going to show you what to do first. This is it. This is what it looks like. It's Living in Loveness, Kerry from Living in Loveness. Now, what does it finish? It's got to be in that box there, surely. It finishes what? Oh, no, it's not that box. HYL 194. So yours will come in a nicer version of packaging than this. This one's a bit, been a little bit attacked, this one. Graphics coming in. Right, because watch this. This is where I've sliced my finger off now. It was at $4.99. Watch the crash. I said $44.99. I didn't say $4.99. Well, watch that later and I'll prove that. It's $44.99. Watch this. Crash it. $35.99. $35.99. Right, I'm ever so sorry because I'm going to wreck this whole kit now, look. Because inside... Yes, there's in those fabrics, Hannah, look. You get your red dot fabric, you get your lovely holly fabric, you get your red strips, that must be for your binding, and then you get all your instructions. Yeah, exactly, as Hannah's saying, once you've got these instructions, when you've got these instructions, you can make it in any fabric. It doesn't have to be Christmas, does it? What size quilt does it make? 50 by 50. 50 by 50 it makes. We've never had, this has never been discounted before. 30, now obviously it's not going to be ready for this Christmas, but, you know, start making it in the new year for next Christmas. £35.19. Gorgeous fabrics, as all Living in Loveliness fabrics are. You will need wadding, and I'm presuming you'll need to buy your own backing as well. £35.99. I know it's good. That fabric is beautiful, isn't it? And then this, I presume, is your binding because it's already cut. Look, just double check. I'm sure it will be. It won't be scallops though, will it? Gorgeous. Single figures on that one now. Single figures on that one. Right, I'm going to pack as we go. Christmas stockings. 2 colourways. J. Oh, yeah, got that. And what's the other one? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to do 120 first, which is this one. Oh, look, it's got one of those. Right, look. Previously $19.99. Today, crashing. Oh, beautiful fabrics, look. Oh, you get your wadding and everything in this one, look. £15.99. £15.99. Now, what you get in here is you get your holly fabric, your star fabric, your snowflake fabric, your plain red fabric, and your wadding, plus your instructions. Welcome to Living in Loveliness. So that's this one. That's this one you're making here, which is this one. a bit, you wouldn't get many toys in the toe of that one, would you really? Gorgeous. The red's the lining, look. So it's all lined there. You've got a lovely little tab on it there, and then the gorgeous stripes of different fabrics. And there are all the fabrics. Gorgeous. Next one will be the green one. Hang on, fold as I go. Who says good morning? Cheryl, hello, my love. I've not got my iPad at the moment because it's not working. She's what? She's only popped in for 5 minutes, she says. Right, there you go. That's this one. I don't need to open that one, really, because it's exactly the same as the last one. You get those fabrics and you get a... Oh, that one's not got a lining in it. What colour? Would you think it'll be green? Oh, it might be cream. What's on my shirt? This is the one I bought for Cherry's wedding, this one. It's... Crash in! It's plants and birds, look. Jeremy, I'll show you in a minute. $15.99. Oh, no. No.
Is it not?
Red. We were all wrong. Oh, thank you. Is it fixed? Good morning. Oh, Helen, what's on your shirt? I'll show that. Cheryl, popping in for 5 minutes. Tina, loving your shirt. Glad I haven't got to go out today. Pauline says the tree's up. Hooray. Katie says good morning, John. Lorraine says more. I've said that one there. Right, okay, lovely. I'll get a stand in it. I'll just show you the pattern on my shirt. There you go. Okay. Oh, sorry. There you go. Okay, moving on. Yep, got that. Now, on the website, you'll be confused because there's a picture of this on the website. Oh, upside down. There's a picture of this on the website, but you get that pattern and you get that pattern. Now, when they did this, that's the stocking you've just seen, right? And that's a sack, which now I saw the sack yesterday. Don't know what's to do. Paul's gone home with it. $14.99. It was for two, and that was already a reduced price. That was already a special offer at $14.99. There's only a handful of these left. And we're going lower, crashing. Oh, head and shot. $11.99 for two patterns. $11.99 for two patterns. Keep going through. Make sure you go through, though. Okay, look. Applique, or as Emma Bradford says, applique. 9 I've got left. I've got 9 left. Gorgeous. Already reduced. Was it $14.99? That was always a special price that Kerry done for us, and now we've taken it even lower, $11.99. 8 left now. Gorgeous. Lots in baskets, not checking out. Right, some crochet now. Yeah, I've got 3 tree decorations. Green, cream, and orange. Red. Red, it's orange. It's not red, that is not red, definitely not red. Look. 3 Christmas decorations. That's a ball. Bauble. That's a little jewel. Oh, nice if you're given a piece of jewellery for Christmas, wouldn't it be? And brand new, and we're crashing the price. $14.99 this should be. What's this? Oh, look. Oh, sorry. Look. Oh, now look. Sadly, you only get one in a packet, though. £8.99, £8.99. Right, what do you get in the packet? Brand spanking new today. Oh, they're nice, look. Well, I spoke to my niece Alex yesterday, and she was wearing earrings like this. She said, Uncle John, I've got a really good buy. I've just bought all these earrings from a charity shop. 8 pairs for £14. And I went, well, they clean, Alex. Oh, okay. So you get your oh, look. So this is crochet. Crochet. You get pearl cotton in the, I'd say that was orange, wouldn't you? It's called orange on the packet. Right. Instructions. What face is Hannah pulling? That'll be on Facebook later. Only one person put me with my shower cap on. Normally, if I put something on, a lot of people put it on Facebook. Only one person put my... Anyway, look. Hannah's definitely convinced it's red. Yeah. Oh, it's brand new and I've only got 5 left. Who? Oh, Stuart. Yeah, you see, my messages aren't working. Metallic. Made in Hungary. Right, white next. Oh, that doesn't go in there, does it? Oh, it could do, though, couldn't it? Because I'm going to be sorting it out later. There we go. Here's the white. Well, is it white? They call it white. There you go. Never been on before. Should be $14.99. No, look at this. Watch. Intermediate crochet kit. Who are you talking to? Oh, Elliot, come and fix this for me. It's not me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Right. So what happens is it shows you the names of people coming in, but it doesn't show you their messages. Then Jeremy brought it back and it was showing the messages, and then it just stopped again. Something to do, Hannah thinks it's to do with the app. And Elliot's still in his shorts, by the way. Right, here we go. This is the white one. It wasn't me that went, ooh, it was Jeremy. Oh, it's because Hannah mentioned that she likes her postman in his shorts, that Elliot's pretending to be a postman today. He's wearing trousers tomorrow. She's not. Oh, she is in tomorrow. She's in tomorrow. Because it's Wendy tomorrow, isn't it? Presenting tomorrow. I can tell you what Wendy's wearing because it's still in the dressing room. I won't give away. 4 left. Brand new today. This is brand new today. The green one. These are my favourites, the green ones. Oh, look, look. Oh, they're different patterns as well. So you get a flower. Sorry, heading shot. Flower. Square. I might have that for my feng shui tree later. And the bell. What's the matter? Oh, right, $11.99. Going to $6.99. More affordable than the others. What? Is it working now? Thank you. What? Oh, I look old, don't I? I look old. $6.99 these are. Brand spanking new, but we're reducing the price. I know, I don't understand either. Oh, heading shot, sorry. $6.99. I know, Christmas tree, decorations. At $6.99. Oh, yeah, I thought you were just shouting random words out then. Right, would you like to crochet a little Christmas tree in a pot? Now, if they had this as a cactus, Hannah would buy it. It's still not work. Have you had any more messages in there? No, you see, it's still not working, Elliot. $4.99, brand new today. Oh, I haven't crashed. I'll open it in a second. I thought Elliot was coming in. Crash. Oh, look, it's a proper little tin bucket. Ow, there's a needle in there. Be careful when you put your hand in, there's a needle. Right, so you get your crochet hook and your yarn. You get your baubles and your baubles. You get your brown for your soil, I'm presuming. Needle, stuffing, and ribbon. $3.49, and it makes this. Oh, they've got seed pearls on theirs. Oh, yes, so have I. So have I. £3.49. What's the brown for then? Do you think it's the mud in the bucket? And the ribbons for the top of the tree. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. And it's £3.49. Cute. I can't crochet, so it's no good buying one for me, Hannah. Jeremy, if you buy this for your girlfriend as her main Christmas present, you won't have a girlfriend after Christmas. Unless you put a diamond or something in the bottom of the bucket. You're not getting married yet. Oh, nice. £3.49. Carry on going through for that. Little gingerbread man crochet. Would you like this like this or like, there you go. There you go. Where's Elliot gone then? Yeah, I thought he was coming to get back to get this. I've lost everything off the screen now. Oh, no, there it is. Got it now. Right, little crochet gingerbread man. Crashing. Oh, Pauline. I don't know because I've got Big Jet TV on mine. Big Jet TV I've got on my screen. Oh, I'm back now, but I've got no messages at all. Right, hang on. You keep going through for this. How much is it? $3.49. Do I need subtitles? No, I don't need subtitles. Oh, I'm so confused. Maybe we have to do without this today. Oh. Right, anyway, go through for this. Right, I've got it. Except no, these are old comments. Oh. I've now got, somehow I've got Pam Minihani's page on my Facebook. That can't be right. Right, okay. Yeah, and it was £3.49. So, Jeremy, you'll just have to keep reading the messages out. Okay, moving on. Baubles to crochet. Oh, Fiona, send you lots of love. She's embroidering and watching me at the same time. $4.99 is what it was. I'll sit back like that. $3.49. £3.49. Oh, it's just a joke, isn't it? Where are you supposed to live? Where's IT when you need them? Oh, hang on, the red one was lovely. I've got that now. Pauline was before. Even if you're a beginner, you may as well put it down. What? It's what? Oh. I'll switch it off. Hannah's getting angry with me now. Cross stitch. Oh. Yeah. Cross stitch penguin. Was $6.99. Cross stitch, counted cross stitch this, which means it will not be printed on the Ada at the back. It's counted cross stitch. £3.99. £3.99. Oh no, halfway through the show. It's just the first hour of the show, obviously, not the whole show. Quite a mixed day today. 9 days till Christmas. 9 single figures till Christmas. Oh no. Okay. I've got some fabrics here. I like this green one. Right, why is this being crashed? Because isn't this part of our solid fabric range anyway? Okay. It will be more expensive. I'm sorry it's so creased, this one. After it won't be this price. It should be $5.99. It's Stuff Melange in British Racing Green. Crashing. Oh, look at those graphics. It looks like mouse, doesn't it? $3.99. Now you buy it, and now is it already cut? No, it's not already cut. So it's by the half metre, regular fabric that we sell anyway at $5.99, and somebody's put it in the hour to sell it for $3.99. It won't be $3.99 again. You can multiply units if you want. If you want 5 meters, you can have 5 meters. No, you know why it is the 3 fabrics that we've got here are from a Janice's kit the other day, and I think they've just gone, oh, they're from the Christmas kits. That's gorgeous. This isn't Christmas, is it? All year round. Racing green. I like those MGBGT cars. You know, the little MBGG. Is that called MBGT BB car? In British Racing Green. Yeah. Oh, and the Lotus do one as well, apparently. I didn't know that. It's a nice colour. Here's your half metre. So if you're getting this for your $3.99, 100% cotton, machine washable, 44 inches wide. I know, it's just a normal. I don't know why this is here. Just take advantage. Because it will be $5.99 again after today. We're all flummoxed by why this is here. Are people multi-buying? Good. Good. Half of today's stock has gone. Keep going through. Right, I've got gold text now. This next one is Christmassy. It's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid. There you go. No. Oh, it's French, is it? It's French writing. Why was this Christmas? Doesn't even mention Christmas. Oh, the collection is Christmas Wonders. But it's in French and no mention of Christmas. Oh, last night, by accident, I was flicking through the channels and I came across a Miss Marple. And I started watching it, right? Not realising it was a feature-length film. It went on forever. But I guessed within the first 5 minutes it was. And I thought, it can't be her. It can't be her. It's way too obvious. So I sat till right at the end and it was her. Yeah. Hannah was in the gym at the time. I was ready for bed. I had my pyjamas on and everything. Hannah was in the gym. And you did what? Oh, she's being very secretive now. Oh, is that what it is? Right. This fabric is very confusing, right? Put the graphics in and it says it's navy, doesn't it? And I'm like, this is black, this is black, this is black. Yarno in navy blue. This isn't Christmas either, right? This isn't Christmas either. Right, I'm going to show you both sides of the fabric because it's completely different. Oh, which way am I going? Look, that's blue, that's black, that's silver, that's gold. This is not Christmas fabric. $3.99 for half a metre. Yeah, this was part of a Japanese inspired range before I started here. Anyway, look. $3.99 for half a metre. I know. 44 inches wide. Now, yeah, I'd say it was is it 100% cotton? Yeah, 100% cotton. It feels as though it's got a bit of a texture to it, this one. Yeah, cut to order, have as much as you like, but as long as it's in half-metre increments. Did you not buy any cake this morning when you bought your bacon roll? What? Oh, Hannah's going to bring in a lovely breakfast on Christmas Day. Oh, that's it for fabrics on Christmas Day. I don't mind, really. Next. Christmas tree skirt on its own. It's just well because I haven't got it in any other way today. Now, Janice made this on Saturday. The price wasn't crashed on Saturday, just so you know. £21.99 is how much it was on Saturday. Ready? £15.99. Now, if you don't know what a quilt to go is, it's a piece of wadding with the pattern already drawn on it, and you stitch fabric onto it to create a Christmas tree skirt like this. This is one Janice made at the weekend for us. I did wear it at the weekend, yes. You can wear it as a cape or a collar. I don't think you could wear it around your wrist somehow, Jeremy. I know, £15.99. Obviously, you don't get that, but you do get this. I'm not surprised. Hayley said they'll come in and multiply those. I know. Lots of you there because you know what a good deal that is. It is. Indeed it is. Let me switch that off. Yes, exactly. Is it because our warehouse wants to clear shelves? Why are we reducing it? Because we could do it next year, Christmas in July. Yeah, be new fabric collection, but we'll be. I'll bet you any money we'll have this next Christmas. Mm-hmm. Get ahead of the game, Hannah's saying. I think they got the telly on upstairs. They got the telly on upstairs. It's like when I lived in my first flat, I used to be able to hear the man's telly upstairs. Something definitely loud upstairs. Maybe they've got, who's on the telly? Is it still Zoe Ball? Yeah, Zoe Ball. Not radio, Zoe Ball. Oh no, yeah, Zoe Ball, Upper State. If they're listening to Radio 2, that is. What's that one that Cara listens to? History. Oh, it's very good. Okay, I'll leave you with that one. Keep going through on that one. Okay, I won't put that in my basket. Felt bundle. These are lovely colours. Look at these. Now, oh, it's still there. I'll hold it up like that so you can see all the colours in there. If Jeremy could put it in focus. There you go. Right, now look. There are 10 pieces of felt in here. Right, it was less than £10 already. This will be acrylic felt. £6.99 for 10 pieces. £6.99 for 10 pieces. Oh, look, I can do that. So look, well, I didn't know if there was a knot in it. You know what I mean? Silver, pale blue, kingfisher, emerald. Or is that emerald? That's emerald. What would that one be? Grass, emerald, gold, flame, scarlet, tree bark, blood. Well, no, because when you do gemstones, you want a ruby. No, what gemstone was you want? You want it pigeon blood red? No, I'm not saying that on air. Pigeon blood red. Do you know? Anyway. £6.99. So that could be silver overlay, aquamarine, a very good aquamarine, What's it, Emerald? No, that's Colombian. That one's, what's those? Sokoto. Colombian. Gold. Ruby. Rubellite. I know, dinosaur bone. And Chamoy Ruby. That's a Rubellite. Anyway. Don't know why I'm doing gemstones. Just trying to, Right, keep going through for that one. Keep going through. Let me just do the bow up. Yeah. Oh, is that all? Blimey. Next. Oh, Barbara McClay. One of our winners was in. One of our great British... What was she? What was it? The competition Great British Makeover. Make off. $9.99 these were on the day. Their little bunting with pockets on, which very sweetly she then raffled off for charity afterwards. I bought 20 tickets and didn't win. Yeah. Didn't even get a sorry haven't won, Barbara McClay. Thank you very much indeed. Hey? She will be on again. I know, because I heard them talking about her in the office yesterday. She had that lovely top on that she'd made. She'll be watching, but she can't message in because my iPad. Yes, and Hannah said she's coming. She can only come in again if she brings lots of army men with her, because her family were in the army, weren't they? Yeah. Well, I think you should have got changed today because Handsome Guy is coming in later. He's a director. No, is he a director or a producer? A producer from our sister channel, and they're coming in to use our studio this afternoon to film. And I said to Hannah, "Oh, have you brought a change of outfit?" Okay, so when you see Emma Bradford, she's wearing the most gorgeous jumper, right? And she walked in and went, "Oh, what a lovely jumper, Emma." And Hannah went, "What's wrong with my jumper?" Moving on. What's next? Who's that from? Jenny, thank you. I can't read your messages, you see, because my iPad's not working, so. Janice's wreath advent calendar. Now, Jeremy, got a picture of this? Yes. We did have a picture of the last one as well. I was waiting for it to come up, but, Janice Hobbs Christmas wreath advent calendar. Well, we think someone's taken it home, this one. Can't find it anywhere. There's something a bit like it over there, but that's not it. That's broken. You will need, I tell you what you need for this. You need to buy a polystyrene hoop. Whoop. I don't know if we have them on the website. Not sure if they're in stock. Anyway, $6.99. Was $9.99, $6.99. There we go. Thank you, Jeremy. There it is. Oh, and a close shot. So what it is a door wreath, and then all the ribbons hang down with little bags on. Each of the bags got a number on it, and you put your... Mind you, what day are we on now? So to open number 16 today. Well, there can't be many left on it then, can there? 17, 18, 19... 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There's only 8 left on it now. There's what? Oh, message across the bottom. Oh, John, because you took so long to show Living in Loveliness kits, I had to take you to the bathroom. You sat on the toilet while I showered. Yes, Julie. Julie, I could see you. I was watching. Why do you think I was blushing? I took so long. We haven't shown all of them yet, Julie, either. Are you towel dry now? Are you comfy now? Yeah, don't be typing with a wet finger because you might get an electric shock. Yeah. What's next? Oh, okay. She's eating an advent calendar because she remembered from a Janice's that she's got an advent calendar bought for by me. Oh, all right. Would you like to have the pattern for this? Yeah, you see, this is one we'll bring back next year in different. Look. Isn't that gorgeous? So I've got the instructions of how to make that. Here they are. They were they $9.99? Yeah, down to $6.99. Down to $6.99 today. Give us a call, 0800 001 44 33. Or you can buy it on the web, put it in your basket, make sure you check out. 1 P&P for the whole day. Gorge. Say that again. Hannah and Jeremy are like two little children in the gallery. Can't wait for Christmas. Gorgeous. Moving on. So is Cat older then? Oh, Cat's younger. Am I doing this one as well now? What? Oh, we're trying to find the pictures to Wendy Orlando. So, we are doing it then. Okay. So this is a very, very thorough foundation paper piecing pattern. There's so much in here. I'll let the crash happen and I'll show you around. £7.99, £7.99. So I'll show you here. This is what it looks like, Jeremy. They're the pictures you're looking for. So there's a cushion, and there's a tote bag. Oh, the cushion must be first. Stocking. All right, these are your foundation paper piecing. What do you call them? Charts, I think. Stocking. Tree. There's the cushion. Look, there's the tree, the Father Christmas, the gift, and the stocking. Stocking's facing the wrong way, isn't it? And then there's the bag. Same thing. There's instructions of how to do both of them using the same FPP techniques. Do what, Hannah? Pauline, I'm going to make a tree skirt in completely metallic gold. Oh, Pauline, you know how to live, don't you, in Greater London? Oh, why is his name Flame? Who was that from today? Layla. Layla said, when you said flame, my little dog looked straight at you on the television. Flame! 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 It's most probably not its name now, just looked up, didn't it, at that moment. Next. Christmas tree skirt. This is the one that Pauline's going to make in metallic gold. Now, that is the new price. It should be $21. It sold last Saturday at $21.99. $15.99 now. $15.99. Susan, she's having her boiler inspected today, so I thought I missed the first half of the show while I get dressed. Could you get them to go around to Jeremy's afterwards? Because his boiler, Jeremy and Munchie's boiler's gone as well. Pilot light won't spark up. So is the landlord going to buy a new boiler? The man came out and went, this boiler's so old, you have to replace it. Yeah, but you won't get one straight away. It'll be like February now. Anyway, no, $15.99. You getting a combi boiler or have you got a tank? Oh. Oh no, you should get a combi. Oh, Flame! Flame! Hello, Flame. I wonder what I'm saying it's a dachshund. I wonder what kind of dog it is. I'm saying the dachshund in my mind. Oh yeah, send us a picture of Flame. studio@sewingstreet.com. studio@sewingstreet.com. Right, I've got some more living in loveliness things. Craft Caddy. Okay, what's the code? And we'll see which one I've got. I was on this day, ending 37. There's two codes on this box. There's one her code. No, CCCK2. Right, here we go. There are only 4 of these available, so it's that one I've got. It's that one I've got. Now, I was on with Kerry the day she made these. So you get your webbing. Oh, there it is. But this is your webbing. You get your it's like a spongy interfacing. No, it's not. It's not. It's like a Bosal, but I can't say Bosal in case it's not made by them. Yes, you see, what Hannah's saying is she would get this now. Because look, it's Sapphire. The Sapphire. Oh, it doesn't say it in there. In the graphics. Right, so you get the instructions. What Hannah would do is do exactly what she's done here. Use the pattern and the interfacing to make it in her own and use the Christmas fabric for something else. Then you've got a caddy for all year round. There you go, cash in. Only 4 left. £31.99. £31.99. What, Hannah? Yeah, I thought so. More people put that in their basket, so make sure you check out. Make sure you check out. Righty-ho. Next. Oh, it's not. Oh, okay, sorry, right. Next. Oh, I love this. Look at this. Look at these, are all like pleats. Okay, the one I've got apparently in the box is a different colourway. Is it 147? Oh, okay. 194. Yeah. Was 19.99. Right, watch this, watch this, watch this. I mean, it was brilliant at 15.99. Oh, it is 15.99. No, it is 15.99. Was 19.99. What are you saying? I haven't got that colourway. Oh, no, it's not quite the same, look. Oh, it's lovely, though. Look, isn't it? Oh, Lillian's eating hot buttered crumpets. Oh, aren't they gorgeous? All those fabrics. And you get the instructions as well, obviously. Now you see again. You've got the pattern then, haven't you? You've got the pattern to make it in sunshine colours and all sorts of things. Oh. Jeremy's saying, after Christmas, when you're a bit sad, when you take the decorations down, make yourself a bright little cushion. No, not in Christmas fabric. You've already shown your Christmas one. Okay. Oh, sorry, loads of you there for that. Sorry. I just saw the time. Right, I haven't got any more samples, so you just have to shout out the number. Okay, what number is it? Yep. Don't have a sample of this one to show you, but... Now, what's it going to make? Fast, fabulously fast, fat quarter fun. Oh, I was going to say something glittery in here. Right, it's a little case, look, to keep your rotary cutter in your setup. You could keep makeup in it and everything. Again, once you've got the pattern, you don't have to make it out of... You see, I do exactly the same. I'd make it out of my own stash and I'd keep all that Christmassy fabric for other projects. Oh, it's not crashed yet. £23.99. £23.99. Gorgeous. Oh, single figures. I even like the fact that the plastic is glittery. Hannah would make it in Tula pink fabric, but still use the glittery thing. Oh, beautiful. Oh, look at Flame. Oh, Flame, you're gorgeous. Flame. How are you, Flame? Good boy. How's it going, mate? He's rough. It's a girl. It's definitely a girl. It's what? Yeah, you can still be a mate, but how do you know it's a girl? Oh, this is her. That's how she knew. What are we making? What is it? A heart wall hanger. I think this one's been opened before somehow. Oh, it's gorgeous. Look. Keep your Christmas fabric for something else. And then maybe do you. Oh, now. Got Liberty on Tuesday. $18.99. What's the matter? $18.99. So you get the instructions, all the templates. Oh, I don't know why. I don't think you get that. I don't think you get, I don't know what that's doing in there. Yeah, then you get your interfacing, you get your fabrics, you get your wadding, you get, oh, it's lovely. Okay. £18.99. That's everything I can show you. The other, the placemats and that other one, they're all on pre-order. Oh, they're not on pre-order. Of course they're not. I should have. You don't know they exist, but Hannah will play them. Oh, no, you can't, can you? All right, then. Fine. Don't go anywhere. We're doing this next. Elliot's going to fix my iPad. It's nothing to do with me. Right. We've got this in 3 colourways, but 2 different background designs, 2 window views. And lovely Emma Bradford in a gorgeous jumper is here. She will be back in 3 minutes from now.
Join me, Vicky Carroll, live from 8 a.m. on Friday the 18th of December for a very special show.
Hello everyone, I'm Delphine Brooks. It's so great to be here and part of the Sewing Street family. I'm local, I'm only down the road in Warwickshire. I started sewing many years ago when I was very young, doing lots of art and painting, and eventually I went into textiles, and I really enjoyed doing the two together. I then had a bit of a break. Something you don't know about me maybe is that I spent many years in the Royal Air Force and eventually in the police as well. And then I went full circle and I've come back to my happy place of sewing, and which I really enjoy. My best sewing tip is measure twice and cut once. I have chipped up a couple of times by not measuring properly, and I do always regret it. So now I always measure twice, cut once. Anyway, I really hope to be with you again soon, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
Christmas is going to be a little bit different this year, but Sewing Street will be here to keep you company from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Christmas Day. Help me, John Scott, spread some festive cheer by sending in your Christmas messages for us to play on air on Christmas Day. Whether it's a message to your fellow Sewing Street fans or to a loved one, a video message or text, we want to hear from you. Send your videos, photos and messages to studio@sewingstreet.com by Tuesday the 22nd of December to be included and be a part of Sewing Street's Christmas Day celebrations.
Hi there, my name's Alison Marion and I'm thrilled to be joining the Sewing Street family. I live in Staffordshire where I run a couple of sewing groups, and I have a passion for vintage sewing machines and also applique. I've stitched in some form for as long as I can remember, but I absolutely love teaching and helping people stretch their skills and hopefully demystifying some of the techniques that can be quite daunting for beginners. So I'm looking forward to meeting the team and getting into the studio. See you soon.
Join me, Vicky Carroll, live from 8 a.m. on Friday the 18th of December for a very special show.
Hello everyone, I'm Delphine Brooks. It's so great to be here and part of the Sewing Street family. I'm local, I'm only down the road in Warwickshire. I started sewing many years ago when I was very young, doing lots of art and painting, and eventually I went into textiles and I really enjoyed doing the two together. I then had a bit of a break. Something you don't know about me maybe is that I spent many years in the Royal Air Force and eventually in the police as well. And then I went full circle and I've come back to my happy place of sewing, and which I really enjoy. My best sewing tip is measure twice and cut once. I have chipped up a couple of times by not measuring properly, and I do always regret it. So now I always measure twice, cut once. Anyway, I really hope to be with you again soon, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.
I can't tell you, but we've got the lovely Emma Bradford in the house. Right. So let's just get straight on with it. So we're doing an attic windows quilt pattern, right? So the panels I'm going to show you are ones that we have done, but the pattern itself is Emma Bradford because she's the Swift Quilting Company, okay? So which one am I doing first, Hannah? Okay, so this is the one that you saw on the wall behind me, and Jeremy can show a picture of it. We're doing this one first. Oh, half the stock's gone already. Half the stock has gone already. Right, let me show you the panel first of all. So you get the panel. Blimey, it's massive, this. There you go. So you get the panel. Oh, no, it's much bigger than the ones I did on my birthday, isn't it? Right, okay, so that's the panel. Yes. Right, with that, for the $29.99, so you get that great big panel, right? You get 2 meters of blue. It's like a marine blue. It's got a huge border on it, hasn't it? So 2 meters of that, half a meter of your, like, sky blue. Then you've got 2 fat quarters in a dark grey and a pale grey. And you get Emma's instructions, even down to the lovely little maple leaves on the corner. Well, yeah, you've got your pattern there for your maple leaves. You can use that on any project, can't you, really? But anyway, so you get that. What you have to supply is wadding and backing. The rest of it, for the front, is here. Would you say there was enough fabric of the blue to do a binding?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yep.
There's enough to do a binding as well of the blue if you want to do the binding. So all you need is a backing and a wadding. That's all you need. Right, there's only 10 left.
Oh, wow.
Right, that's the only Snowy Walk one. That's the picture behind. The other two have got a different picture behind them. So let me show you that one now. So which one do you want to do there? The blue one or the yellow one? Blue. Right, so on this one, the background is exactly the same. So you get the 2 fat quarters in grey and grey. You get the sky blue half a metre. You get the the marine 2 metres. And then this is the panel. Now, you'll see this panel being made during the demo. You still have the leaves around the outside and everything. Exactly the same. It's just what you're looking at through the window is different. Well, you're looking out, Jeremy, you're not looking in. Jeremy's like, oh, I don't want to look through people's windows, but you're actually indoors looking out, aren't you? There you go, there's the panel for this one. Beautiful. So you'll see that one actually being made.
Yep.
Yep, that's the one you're going to see being made in the demo. Again, you get Emma's instructions, the Swift Quilting Company. You get all the fabric and the enough to do the front and the binding, and you got a different pattern. Now, this one's nice because this one's got a bright. Now, it's the same picture. This is the same picture as the one I just showed you, but this way you get like a dark ecru biscuity oatmeal-y colour as your main background. Then you get your metre of your yellow, half metre of your, metre of your yellow, and you get the same two, so same window frame, but just with a different paint round the edge. Plus the panel, plus the instructions. $29.99. Oh. Okay, there's a fewer than 20 of these, and we had less of these to start with when we started. Right, okay, is that everything I have to show you? We're really excited, Emma, and a new jumper. Emma, how lovely to see you looking so
too.
well.
Thank you.
Oh,
thank you.
it's so nice. The old days, this, the old days,
Oh,
isn't it?
no, yeah.
Oh, right. How have you been, first of all?
Good, good.
Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's good at home. Everything's fine.
And how's
yeah.
Mikey?
Mikey's fine, yeah.
Aw.
He said, oh, I know you guys will be making fun of me. That's okay.
No, never, never.
It's
And if you
always
don't
a
know,
love.
Mikey is Emma's husband.
Yeah.
And if you watch any of Emma's Facebook Lives, which are on a
Friday night. Friday
evening, she does all the work and he just sits there talking and drinking, doesn't he? And
Yeah.
reading out the messages and things
Yeah.
like that. You never get to see him. You only hear him.
Yeah.
It is an illusion. Okay, so let's get on.
Right, right.
Now,
Yes,
if
there's
somebody's
lots to do.
never done an attic window before, is there anything they should watch out for?
The only tricky part really are the Y seams.
Right?
So that's going to be tricky for most quilters, I'd say, because that's more of an advanced thing.
Yeah.
But once you get them down, I'm going to show, well, we'll see. I'll show a couple of ways of how to do it, because there's one way of I've written in the instructions, and I'll probably show an alternate way, which some people might find a little bit easier. But either way will work.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and then the only other thing is be very careful when you're cutting out your panel, because you've only got one.
Yes. And?
And you should measure twice, cut once.
Okay. Why are you saying that?
Because I got a bit cocky.
Oh.
Because I've done quite a few of these quilts.
Yeah.
And yeah, I cut mine wrong
Okay.
the first time.
So just be careful.
So
at
yeah,
home.
so do as I say, not as I do.
Yes, exactly. Was Mike? I'm going to blame Mikey for putting you off while you were doing
Oh
it.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is he still collecting his little metal soldiers?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, right, off you go.
Right, so this is the panel. I love this panel. So it's, you've got sort of an autumny. This is the autumny version.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the wrong way around. Yeah, yeah,
No,
no,
that's
right.
right way.
That's right. Okay, yeah, it just looked upside down. And then the wintry one.
Yes.
So what I've done is I've already cut the white edging, because you don't need the white edging.
Right, let me just show it to you. So what you're saying is you've cut off all of that white border
Yep.
around there. You've chopped all that off. So you've literally cut it along that line, that
Yep.
edge line there.
Yep, just
Okay.
along the edge.
Brilliant.
Because you need, well, it'll say the instructions, it's 25 centimetres by 27. And I've done centimetres because it was easier to measure on my board than doing it in inches and fractions of an inch and all of that sort of a thing.
Okay.
So you're going to need 16 altogether. I had to think for a minute.
What, 16 what?
3 times, no, 12, 3 times 4. I was thinking 4 times 4.
12 squares.
12 squares,
Yeah.
12 rectangles,
rectangles,
so 12 panes of your window. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my lengths first, so my long strips going up and down.
Okay.
And those, going. They need to be 25 centimetres wide. I'm just lining it all up. Now with the winter panel, it worked really well because you've got some little people here.
Oh, yes.
And it worked out that you could just get all of those people in.
Can you see them?
Yeah.
Actually, can we see it on Jeremy's picture? Jeremy does a still. Look, the little people in the middle
Right in
bottom
the middle,
panel.
bottom bit.
Yeah, you can just, because they're just behind your desk though.
Yep, yep.
Oh, there's a close-up. Oh, okay. All right, now.
Yeah, this is a bit that you have to be very careful.
That bundle's sold out now.
Oh,
The one on the wall. Right, okay, the one on the wall is sold out now.
there we go. So it is 75 centimetres absolutely wide, so you only need to do 2 cuts.
Right.
So it is exactly, if you cut out all of the white edge, 75
Oh, that's
centimetres.
handy, yeah.
Yeah. So you just have to cut it at 25 centimetres. Is it up a bit. And at 50.
Yeah. You're checking twice.
Yeah, double checking. Or what I did was I had it the other way on my board. So instead of having it, so I've got 0 here and it's going across, I think I had it twisted the other way.
Oh.
And so I measured 25, thinking that was 25, but it actually ended up being more like 35.
Oh, no.
So yeah, but it got fixed. So be very careful. Definitely do this sober. There we go.
Lo says hello. Lovely to see you, Emma.
Oh, hi, Lo. Right, the other thing that you need to, well, keep track of,
Yes.
otherwise it becomes a bit of a puzzle to put together, is numbering your squares.
Right.
So I'm going to layer all of these up, but you do have to remember which order you've layered them up.
Oh, yes,
in.
yes. Because the
And
bottom half is almost all that grey.
Yes.
On this one is all. I'm looking on the one on the wall, but it's not the one
Yeah,
on the wall. Yeah.
no. So it is pretty similar. I mean, you might be able to figure it out, but it is easier to, I've just got a thread
Maybe
there.
you should take a picture of it on your phone before you
Oh,
cut it
yeah,
up.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Always useful.
Yeah.
I'm just layering these up, and then I'm going to cut them all at the same time.
And
But
how
as you-
big? How long do they have to be? Say.
27 centimeters long.
You're looking confused.
I am, because it came out a little bit skew-if.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little bit skew-if, the one I've cut out. So when you fold it up, definitely make sure it's all lined up.
Oh, okay.
Maybe even pin it
Yeah.
at the top to make sure it's all square, because you do have just enough. So just lining it up along there. So 27.
Okay.
There we go. And then I would lay these back out and then put a number on each
Yes,
one so that
yeah.
you've got a grid so you know where
Yeah,
you
because if
are.
you looked at those three now,
Yes.
they're almost
Identical.
identical, but they're not. The pattern's not going to work if you get them in the wrong order.
No,
is
it will look a little bit off.
Yeah.
So let's see. That is
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. There you go. So number them now,
Yeah.
so you know as you
Yeah,
go. Yeah.
exactly. Because if you did put them, I mean, it'd be easy to put them out of order, but then it would look.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't realise until you had it all sewn together.
Yeah. Till you've done all your Y seams, and then you'd
Yeah.
be furious.
Yes. Okay, I'll just do one more.
No people on this one then.
No people, so you don't have to worry so much about placement, but like I said, it works out perfectly where those
Yeah.
people come out. Nothing worse than having an attic window panel and cutting halfway through somebody and then make...
Yeah, and then make them look very, very tall.
Yes. There we go, I'll leave that one
Yeah,
for
yeah,
now.
yeah. That's fine. Yeah.
So, there we go. So I'm going to use it's pretty much my almost bottom middle one.
Yeah. Because we're only going to show to do one
Yeah.
block, aren't we? Yeah.
Exactly, and you have some options because you've got enough fabric to do it either way.
Oh, okay.
So you can have the light on the bottom and the dark along the side, or you can reverse it. It just depends on where you think it would look best for the light to hit.
Oh,
So
yes.
for this one, the light would be coming more from above
Yes.
and hitting your bottom windowsill.
Yeah.
But if you had the light here, then it would
It
be
looks
more
like the
coming
light's coming from this
side.
direction.
Yeah, so more of a sunsetty or sunrisey type.
So do you make up each is there a block on there? Do you make up each individual block the
Yes.
same?
So you've got a window panel
Yeah.
plus 2 sides of sashing where you get into a Y seam.
Yeah.
And that is 1 block. So you've got 12 blocks
Oh,
altogether.
okay. And then the blue in between is
Just
sashing
sashing.
afterwards.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So I've already pre-cut these 2.
Are you doing yours the same way with the pale grey across the bottom?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they will look like that,
Okay.
just like that. Now, what you need to do, and I have a little ruler at home that I use, is you can also decide if you want it to go that way, or you can do it opposite.
Okay. I was going to say what if you want to left-handed mirror, but a
Yeah.
window, yeah.
Window, but you can do it the other way as well.
But whatever you do, you need to do them all exactly
Exactly the
don't
same.
you? Yeah.
Yep. And then in the bottom corner where your Y seam is going to meet, whether it's this side or that side, you need to mark a little dot on the wrong side of the fabric. That is 1/4 inch in and up. So
Right.
I've got a little tiny,
I was going to say, nice little ruler there.
nice little, yeah, I have a little tiny one at home that is really handy for this. But so I've just placed, I don't know if you can see that, the corner of my ruler where it's 1/4 inch,
Yeah.
right on the corner, lined it up with the corner of my block, and then I'm literally just going to put a little dot right there. You can use a pencil or a friction pen,
Yeah.
or even a marker, because it's going to be on the wrong side,
Yeah.
as long as it doesn't bleed through.
Don't iron it though, if you're using a friction pen.
No, don't do an Emma.
No.
And then what we're going to do when we sew these on, using our 1/4 inch seam allowance, we're going to sew these on, but then not go past that dot.
Right.
Because you don't want to sew across this corner. You want that to be all free and flowing.
Okay.
Now, the way the instructions say at this point, before you sew anything on, you would cut a 45-degree angle on the corner where it's going to meet up.
Right.
And you can do that using your ruler, 45-degree angle, or, which I find easier, is actually lining it up on my mat.
Right.
So I would line up that bottom corner across this 45-degree line and then slice it across like that.
Oh, okay. You do that now, do you?
Yes, that's according to the instructions.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to show the
But they're your
opposite way.
instructions?
Yeah, they're my instructions.
Okay.
My
so
instructions.
you when you make this one at home, you cut your 45-degree line now.
Yes.
But you're going to show us an alternative way of doing it now.
Yes, which some people might find a little bit easier.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew them both on. I'm going to line up, because I've cut these a little bit, they should be a little bit longer than your block, but line it up with the corner, start in the corner where you're not going to have the Y seam.
Yeah.
That's all lined up. There we go. And you can pin it, but I'm not a pinner. Oh, I haven't turned my machine on yet. So yeah.
Okay, so you're not starting at the dot end, you're starting at the other end.
I'm actually starting at the dot end,
Oh, are you?
this
Okay.
side, only because it's easier for me to see.
No,
On
okay.
the other side, I will start that end. I just want to make sure that my strip is lined up with the bottom.
Right, but you're starting
End here.
at the dot, so
I'm
you know
actually
you're not going to
starting-
run over it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
starting actually on the dot,
Okay.
so you can actually put it right down. So it's, my needle is gone straight through the dot.
Okay.
And you can do a little lock stitch. Oh, I do have lock stitch on here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The little round arrow
Yeah.
one.
Let's do a little couple back stitches there.
And it's 1/4 inch seam allowance, isn't it?
1/4 inch seam allowance. And it's a full 1/4 inch rather than a scant 1/4 inch.
Okay.
Actually, that might come out a little bit bigger, but that will work.
Yeah.
As long as they're all consistent. I'm just going to finger press that out for now. And then do the same on this side. So I am going to start at this end, but then I'm going to stop at the dot.
Right. Oh, and you're sewing from the, you've got the back of the the underside of the fabric up, so you can see where the dot is.
Yes, yes.
stop on the dot.
No, I went a little bit over. The machine got a little enthusiastic.
Don't blame your stool now.
Ah. Okay. If you do a little backwards and forwards, that's the right way. You can get away with, if it's too, yeah, see, I don't know if you can see that.
We'll just pop it down and we can have a look at it.
So I've actually gone a stitch over into my next sashing, which I don't want. But if you've done some back stitching, you can get away with just popping
Undoing
that out.
one.
Yeah. And you want it to be, maybe one more. There we go.
Okay.
You want it to be absolutely free right there. There we go. So your corner, there's no stitching across it whatsoever. It's all completely just free.
Perfect. Yep, see that.
Yep. Okay. And then what we can do is we're going to fold this over, lining up our
So you've folded it diagonally.
diagonally. Yeah. So kind of, I guess kind of like a handkerchief.
Yeah.
But fold that over there. So you want that to be exactly in half on the point.
Yeah.
Actually, I might press this, but it might be a little bit easier.
Okay, is the iron on?
Yeah, I think so. It's a fancy one, isn't it?
Yes, it's a big one, yeah.
No.
Okay. Doesn't take long to warm up. So you've got
Okay, I see it. There we go. I'll give it some finger pressing in the meantime.
So you're pressing it down across.
Yeah, and I press it towards the sashing because that's
Right.
kind of the way it wants to go.
Okay.
So with seams, it is best to press it to the dark, but sometimes they just tell you which way they want to go, so you don't fight it.
There you go.
Yeah. That is quick. Oh, nice.
Okay.
There we go. Right, let's try that again. It's all lined up. And then I'll do
Okay.
a pin. I'm going to draw a line on the 45-degree angle.
From the point.
So from the point, let's see, how did I do this? 45, like that. So I'm going to line up my 45-degree angle on my ruler
Yeah.
with the raw edges,
Right.
and then line up my edge with the fold.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
Okay.
And then you can just sew from the dot across that diagonal line.
Yeah.
So don't trim anything yet. Put another pin in there to keep that in place. So I'm starting, take that pin out, it's in the way. I'm going to start at the open end.
Yeah.
Oop. There we go. Getting the needle aligned. And again, you're just going to stitch up to the point. You're not going to go past.
Right. So just to that dot that you drew
Yeah.
before.
There we go. Get rid of all these. There, you can see it better on the dark colour.
Yeah.
So you can see nothing has gone past. And then you can open it up first to verify how you've done,
Yeah.
and then trim off that seam allowance.
Perfect. So in your instructions, how different is the one in your instructions then?
It's, you line it up the same way, only this will already be cut on a diagonal before you sew
okay,
it.
that's the only difference.
That's
then.
the only difference. Yeah,
Okay.
but it tells you to line it up exactly the same way. The dot's the same thing.
But you've just cut the 45-degree line beforehand before you sew.
Yeah.
Okay, now we've had a message say, can you do it without a Y seam? Let's have it. What's the question? Oh, here you go, from Sharon. When I made one, I snowballed the frame. No need for Y seams. What's snowballing? What's snowballing? What's snowballing, Sharon?
I feel like I should know that. It's because there's a.
I don't know. I've never heard that one. Snowballed the frame. Let us know. Let us know what
Yeah.
snowballing is.
Because you can do it without a Y seam, but you wouldn't necessarily get them to
No,
meet in the
because
middle.
you need the perspective of the
yeah,
of the corner
angle.
of the windowsill.
So otherwise
going,
you just
yes.
have straight across. But yeah. Unless Sharon has a special technique for us.
Yeah, no, exactly. We have to look for snowballing.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
So
when
that's-
we've done the windowsill and the window ledge now.
Yeah. So you do 12 of those,
Yes.
all put together, and then you add your sashing. So the sashing is all cut to 1.5 inches.
Oh, look. This, well, I can't show this
Oh.
picture because this is off the website. But it's snowballing then when you put the fabric on and fold it back.
I see. Oh, I see. Okay, yes.
Right.
So it's a little bit more involved. So what you would do is you would have your straight one along here. You would have a square, so a 2-inch square of your pale colour,
Yes.
for instance. And you would sew that across the corner of here.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, so that would fold up. So you'd have a seam here,
Yes.
basically. So you'd have a
But it's like when you do a block and you sew a square on the corner of a block
Yeah.
and you turn it up and it creates that thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, which I'll be doing on the leaves actually as well. So
Oh,
you see
well, there you
that.
go. There you
But
go.
yeah, so you'd
Great
have
minds.
a half square triangle basically at the end of one strip, and then a full strip there.
But it means you have a seam, does it?
It does mean you have a seam either straight
There
across
or
here
there.
or straight across there.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
good idea. Then you haven't got.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you don't like Y seams, then
Yeah.
that's a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah. I have to admit, I stayed away from Y seams and curves for a good 20 years.
Yeah.
But they're not as scary as you think.
No. And
No,
also, once you
once
get
you-
used to it, it's
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, once you've got the technique down,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Okay, perfect. So you make 12 of those.
Yeah, 12 of those, then a sashing.
Yes.
So what I did was I have got 1, 2, 3, 4 long strips of sashing, so which consists of 1.25 strips basically,
But the length of the whole,
the length of the whole thing,
right?
and then shorter sashing strips in between the windows, but then across the top and the bottom
Yeah.
as well. So that creates the whole frame.
And which do you do first then? Do you do the little bits across the top and then put them together with the long bits going down?
Yeah. Well, what I tend to do is while I've got all my blocks in stacked,
Yeah.
I then put a sashing
Straight
across,
on, straight away.
on. Yep. Top or bottom, but as long as you're consistent. So on the top of everyone or on the bottom of everyone.
Yeah.
And then you'll have 3 that you'll have to add the top to.
Yes, of
Or the
course.
bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I sew them in strips together.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 long strips of my windows and sashing, and then I attach the
very long one in between. all of
very
them.
long one in between.
So that makes the centre of it.
your-
So you could, if you wanted to,
Yeah, you
leave
could
it
just-
at that. Just leave it at that, because that's what most ones I've seen have then just got a narrow
Yeah.
board around them and a binding, and that's
Yeah.
it. But you've gone one further.
Yeah, and I added the leaf border.
Lovely.
Yeah, I
So we're
love
going
that
to see
leaf.
that now, then.
Yes.
How are we doing stock-wise, Hannah? That one's sold out. The one behind you is sold out. Right, the one that you're working with, the blue one you're working with at the moment, has got a lot in baskets.
Oh, okay.
And the gold one is in single figures.
Ooh.
Right, okay. Ooh, sorry. Right.
So you have got, yes, 2-inch squares of your background. 2-inch, 2.5-inch. 2-inch.
Right.
2-inch squares of your background. 2 by 3.5-inch rectangles. 2 by 3.5-inch rectangles of your leaf colour. 1 centre square. 1 3 by 3 bottom bit. So it's essentially going to look roughly like this.
Right.
Go. This is really roughly.
Are these all? Is this layout pattern in the pattern in the instructions?
It is. It is. The only thing that is tricky on this one
Yeah.
is, so these are your half square triangles that we were just talking about. The
Yeah, yeah.
So you're going to sew one of these onto the top of here to give your, actually the
Oh,
other way.
okay.
And you just have to make sure that half of them are going one way and half are going the other.
Right.
So you're going to need 6 rectangles for each leaf. Half of those, the triangle needs to go one direction,
Yeah.
and it needs to be the other. So so long as you've got those, half of each, don't do them all the same way. You've got to do half of each.
If you do them all the same way on the first one you can put those into
Yes.
the next one, but you don't do all of them all
No,
the same way.
don't do them all the same way. Okay. So leave that. And then the centre, the pointy bit at the very top, there's templates in the instructions. So you'll need some template plastic,
Okay.
which I've made.
Yeah. We don't sell it at the moment.
Or you can use cardboard, cereal box cardboard
Yeah.
works well as well. The template shape includes the seam allowance.
Right.
So you're going to draw them out, literally like I've drawn out on here, the tip. When you cut it directly on the line.
Right.
So don't add any seam allowance or anything like that.
And is that this here, Jeremy?
Yep.
Hang on, we're just getting the camera over. Okay, so that's your leaf tip, that's your leaf tip. So there's two different shapes for that bit, and then that's your stem that's coming up in a minute.
Yeah. Now when you do so this is my tip,
Right.
and then you've got the sides which go like this. When you do your sides, it's not so much of a problem with the, where's my other one?
Here's your
Here,
other side.
it's blending in.
Oh, yeah, hiding.
When you've got a solid fabric, but if you have a patterned fabric, you have to make sure that you draw them out one way and then the opposite way.
Oh, okay, yes, yeah.
So don't do them all the same. Otherwise they won't work. So that
Okay.
will go on like that.
Right. And how many of these do you make? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 in
8
total.
altogether. So for these, I've just drawn on my squares, my 2-inch squares, I've just drawn a line directly from corner to corner.
Yeah. Right.
And
But
that
that's
is,
the ones that have to go. No, hang on. That line doesn't go the other way. The blue square has to go on the other
yeah,
side, doesn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
you can just rotate them.
Yeah.
Now that is your sew line.
Right.
I like to make my mark line my sew line, because otherwise sometimes it gets a bit confusing.
Yeah. We're all right for time, don't
Yeah.
we?
Cool, cool, cool.
And you chain piecing them all together.
I am. I'm just going to do enough for one leaf. It moved. It
Oh, it's moved.
It's moved.
there's lots of comments about your lovely unpicker.
Oh,
They're not available here,
no.
but
Yeah, there's a lady on Facebook that.
I was going to say there's a lady on Facebook, isn't there? That's got lots of
Yeah,
different ones.
Yeah. I think I've got about 5 or 6 now.
Oh, have you?
It's becoming a bit of an obsession.
Are they an obsession, or you're making more mistakes than you used to make? Or is it like glasses?
Yeah.
You put one down there, and then
That
later
is-
on you're like, "Where's my cooker?" Oh, just pick this one up.
Yes, that is more like it. Yeah. I've got to have one for every workspace.
I suppose all your classes that you do have had to stop, haven't they, during?
Yeah, I haven't done any since March.
So have you still got things online that people can come and see? Have you still got your website going? And things
Yeah,
like that?
website's still going, still doing the Friday night things.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, no actual in-person classes, unfortunately.
Such a shame. And it's got,
Yeah.
you know, such a shame. What tier are you in where you are?
2,
Oh, okay.
yeah. But we bought a 3, which, I don't know.
You've got your what? Everything around you is a 3.
Well, yeah, Stanford, I think, is a 3, which I don't think it's a tiny little
Oh,
market
I'm
town.
in a 3 in my tiny little village with just me and sheep and everything. I'm in a
Yeah.
tier 3. But it's because they've locked us or blocked us all in with, because I'm in Warwickshire.
Oh.
You know, I've got Coventry and I've got,
Birmingham,
the
yeah.
kind of hot spots, as it were,
Yeah.
in the same with me.
Oh, which reminds me, I was going to ask you, I'll probably...
Oh, yeah.
Is a jewellery quarter open? I've got to get Mum's Christmas present.
I hope she's not watching.
She knows. I'm actually, yeah. Well, that's what we did last year. We went together and she picked out what she wanted.
Oh, okay.
It's easier.
Shops are open in Birmingham.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good,
But you
good,
might
good.
not find anywhere to park if you drive up there.
Oh, okay.
Who was it that we were talking about recently? They went to the jewellery quarter and they couldn't find anywhere to park at all.
Yeah, we went on a Sunday last time, so it was a
Oh,
lot
hang on.
easier.
Jeremy's telling you where to park now.
Oh, okay, good.
St Paul's Square, you'll be fine. If you go to St Paul's Square, you'll be able to park there.
Oh, okay, perfect.
On the road. There's no car park. Just find a space on the road.
Oh, okay.
Look at us. Sewing, parking restrictions. Oh, I think I got caught by a flashy light thing yesterday.
Oh, no.
Well, only because where you join the A435, it goes from 60 to 40 on a bend. And where coming from here, I join it on that bend, and you have to nip out really
Yeah.
quickly. So I nipped out really quickly like that, and then just looked up, and there was a police van parked on the side of the road. So I don't know if I got done there.
Yeah, that's naughty of them.
I know. I think they were looking for pre-Christmas bonuses. So I got to Stratford, and there was one outside Waitrose as well.
Oh,
Anyway, less of my traumas. Oh, Beverly loves Friday nights with Emma, she says.
oh, yay. Thank you.
So some messages are coming through.
There.
Oh, hang on. It's looking up jewellery quarter for you now.
Oh,
Currently
bless
what, Jeremy? What street? Frederick Street's got parking on it.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
That's right in the jewellery quarter.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Worston Lane. Oh, there's lots, basically.
Oh, cool.
I wonder how many people... Well, there might not be many people out, might there? Lots of people have finished their Christmas shopping. Lots of people haven't started their Christmas shopping.
Mum's just about... Mum and Mikey are the only 2 people I've got left to get.
Do what, sorry?
Mum and Mikey are the only 2 people I've
Well,
left
don't
to
let's talk about Mikey's present because he'll be watching.
get.
£1.50 an hour it is to park.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Honestly, people who don't live in Birmingham, I do apologise. I want to go shopping in Birmingham.
Woohoo! I actually did it right.
Hooray! That's why you're the expert. That's why you're on that table and not on this one.
So I'll just press those out.
Okay,
So you need 3, basically going each way.
right. So now you've sewn in cream. In real life, what colour would you sew? Would you start sewing dark blue?
You could do blue. I use a lot of grey. Anything that sort of blends. So
Yeah.
you don't have to change your thread a lot
No.
of times. But yeah. Oh, it's gone flying.
It's gone to steam.
That's okay. I still quote you with
On
the,
what?
on the dry versus steam.
Oh, yes. Jill Rep taught me that from June Taylor.
Yeah. I said, according to John.
According to John, so you do. Well, no, because as a dressmaker, you do steam
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
So I thought, when I first started at St. George, when people weren't using steam, I'm thinking, why aren't they using steam?
Yeah. Well, you know my motto, there's no right or wrong way. It's
No.
just whatever works.
Whatever works.
There we go. There we go. And actually, while I've got that, I'll show you. Go back to the...
Oh, yes, 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 yeah.
So if you did that, and for instance, if you're using blue, you would just sew that on there.
Yes, 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 yeah. So you have so if you have a fear of Y seams,
Yeah.
and you don't mind there being 2 other seams in it, then do it that way.
Do it that way.
And that's called snowballing, apparently.
So let me recreate this again. It's a bit of a puzzle, but you get the hang of it.
Yeah.
There.
Okay.
Now the only thing left to do is the point. Oh, and the stem. So the point is a little bit tricky.
Oh, okay.
So when you line it up, I always start sewing on the fat end. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, it'll work. And then what I've done is I've pushed out my tip about 1/4 inch.
Right.
So this bit right here should
Yeah.
be, your 1/4 inch seam allowance. When you start sewing, you go right in between the 2 of those to make a V.
Right.
And you will also see some fabric sticking out over here, which is fine.
Right.
That has to be there. But just align it so you've got about 1/4 inch of this background
Yeah, I'm
sticking
just
out
watching it, yeah.
when you start. That's the correct way to align that.
Okay. Could you not, you see across the middle of your leaf, you have got, on the middle of your leaf, could you not do a very long strip of pale blue and just snowball the 2 ends? You see it, go to your leaf, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You see the middle, that section there, rather than have seams, could you not, no.
Oh.
Going across, this is what I hate about not being able to be on the table with you. So the row that goes across the middle of that block.
Oh,
right,
yes.
could that
Oh,
not be
yeah.
one long piece of pale blue?
It could.
And then you just do 2
Oh, yeah,
corners
yeah.
like we just showed.
Yeah, you could.
I mean, I like it where you've done it because
Yeah.
you can see it's patchwork, but
Yeah.
if you didn't want to do another square in the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah, no, definitely, you
Yeah.
could definitely do that. The reason I did that in the pattern is because the fabric that I used in the pattern was ombre.
Oh, okay.
So you had a really nice different colour
Oh, no,
effect.
no, exactly. Or if you're going to use different colours within the leaf, you know, you might want that centre to be a different colour.
Yeah.
Or you may even use the dark blue.
Oh, yeah, you could.
In the centre of the leaf or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So yours work. I'm not saying yours doesn't
Yeah,
work.
no, but yeah, definitely a good
Yeah.
another way. I've seen it now that you've
You
said
can quote me on that one.
that. Okay.
Oh, Beverly says I'll have to watch back and miss the bit about the window frame. Oh, Beverly.
There we go. So that's what it looks like.
Okay.
Just press that out.
Sorry, Jamie. Jeremy's making Paul jokes, but he's talking so quietly I don't hear them. And he went, "Oh, John didn't find that funny." I was like, I didn't hear anything, but
Oh, yeah, so you can see, because I lined that up there, if I cut this off, you'll see that those lines line up.
oh, and that's why you had to. Yes, you had to.
Yeah, we have to do that. But only do 1/4 inch because you're going to want the extra that comes on the other end to make the corner up.
Yes.
If that makes sense. There we go.
Hannah, you could just switch the aircon off, could you? Okay. Thank you. Hannah?
There we go. Let's trim that off. And you do end up with a bit of a funky end here.
Okay.
We just trim that.
Just chop it off.
Just chop it off. There we go.
Oh, Irene sent in a picture of her attic windows.
Oh.
Let's have a quick look at it then. Oh,
wow.
Irene, that's lovely.
That
I
is
can't read the
gorgeous.
writing. It's way too small. You have to tell me what it says.
Yeah, I can't see it here either.
Hi, John and Emma and everyone at Sewing Street.
Hi.
Here's my attempt at an attic window, which I'm really happy with. Hope everyone has a great Christmas. Love from Irene in Stevenage.
Yeah,
Irene,
thank
that's
you.
gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. And I really like the black, the black sashing in between. So instead
Yes,
of blue,
yes.
she's
You're
done
right
the black.
there.
Yeah, sorry.
I think it's a studio now. Everyone
It
gets
is,
a little
yeah,
bit
it's a bit
tickly
dry.
coffee. Yeah. Oh, that looks lovely.
It is gorgeous.
Thank you for
gorgeous.
that. Right.
Perfect. So then the last bit you need to do, and you will need a little bit of Bondi web for this.
Okay. We've only got in stock the big roll of Bond Web at the moment. It's on the website.
But you can always use Bondi web. It's never a bad buy.
No.
So what I've done is I've traced the stem
Yeah, it's
onto
on
my
the back.
Bondi
It's
web.
on the template on the back
Yeah,
page.
and you can do them all the same, or you can flip it around. So I flipped them around a little bit so they're not all the same
Oh, okay.
See?
Yeah.
direction
Yeah.
to make it a little bit more interesting.
And what have you lost? Pale blue.
I
Yeah.
lost my pale blue.
You lost what?
Is that going to be big enough? It's not big enough.
Oh.
I lost my bit of. We'll do.
Make it in grey.
grey.
When Jeremy switched off the
here we
aircon,
go.
it blew the when he put it on hurricane mode, it blew the bit of blue fabric off.
Just going to trim it so it doesn't overlap my fabric and get
Oh,
on the
and,
mat.
and we've got the little applique mats that we had yesterday. That's available on the website as well.
Oh,
It's just a little,
Those-
like a Teflon sheet, but
Oh,
just
yeah.
big enough for little projects
oh,
like this.
perfect. There we go. Now I'm not using my fabric scissors for this
Right.
because
Oh, different people all have different, like, who was I talking to the other day? They were cutting through with their best shears, and I went, oh, I wouldn't do that. They went, oh, it's fine. But I always keep my fabric shears for fabric
Yes.
alone.
yes. So they mine have my name written on them, but not so that I get lost at a workshop or anything. It's so that they know at home.
Yes. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Mikey, that's you.
Yeah.
In case he cuts the rind off the bacon with it, or string, or if he's making some flags for his little
Yeah,
soldiers.
man. Now I'm just doing raw edge applique.
Oh, raw edge, right? Okay.
Yeah, but you can make a little template and do folded applique if you want to instead. It works also. Come on. This is what
Get a
it's-
pin, score it. Oh,
There we go. There we go. Now I'm just going to pin that for now
okay.
because I'll apply it after it's sewn together. Because it's raw edge applique, you want to make sure that you don't hide it in the
In the seam.
seam.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you do all your piecing to putting together of
Yeah.
your block.
And the way that I think of putting them together is in strips again.
Right.
So I've got 3 strips.
Right. That's why you most probably didn't think about if you did it in rows,
Oh,
you'd
yeah.
have gone, oh, this could have just been one row. Because
Yeah.
you've done it in columns, you couldn't. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could do the same. It's the same.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's the
yes,
same.
yes, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So if I sew these 2 together, actually, and these 2. After a while of putting them together, you do get like an order that makes sense to you.
Yes, exactly.
There we go.
How many minutes we got in the demo, please, Jeremy? 4 minutes.
Okay. I've done a whole large quilt with just these leaves.
Just, oh, I bet
the
that was
leaves.
gorgeous.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, it's a big one. It was one of my early ones. It was
So
all
you
by
did the
hand.
block, how big are the blocks? About 8 inches?
Yeah, the 8 inches finished.
And
yeah.
then you did the whole quilt, all different leaves?
Yeah.
All different
Yeah,
colours?
I'll have to send you a picture because they all go from like really yellow through to orange, through to red, through
Oh,
to purple.
lovely.
Yeah, it's massive. It's still technically a whip because it's not completely quilted, even though it's got binding on it. A
What?
work in progress.
Oh, whip.
Yeah.
UFO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Laurie says, hello, Emma. Lovely to see
Oh,
you and
hi.
John together. The quilt is lovely.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wrong
Tink
way.
says, morning, John. Looking swish today.
Yeah, it's good.
Swish. Thank you, Tink. Is that short for Tinkerbell? Do you think? Anyway.
Yeah.
Or
I'd say
Tinky
so.
Winky. That's Hannah said that, not me. Teletubbies weren't my era.
Sadly, there were Kayleys. I remember thinking, yeah. Or I have to admit, I think Night Garden is probably worse as far as.
I've
a
no
bit
idea what
surreal.
you're talking about.
Yeah, there will be.
Personal opinion of Emma, not of the channel. Tink said no, it's not short for Tinky Winky or for Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell.
No kisses either, just no. I think it'd be quite nice to be called Tinkerbell, wouldn't it? Okay. Well, I was nearly called Icarus, wasn't I? So,
Oh.
and my dad put his foot down at the day of the christening.
I'm named after my nan.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm not the only Emma Bradford in my family.
Oh no, well no, I was named after my Oh no, he wasn't a Scot. He was a Wright. I was named after my granddad on my mum's side eventually, but not.
Yeah.
Oh, Tink sent me kisses now, so it's all right.
Aw.
It's all right. We've not upset Tink. Cubell.
There we go. I'm just putting this one together so I can attach the seam.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of. All right. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so many of you got this in your basket. Maybe you haven't checked out yet because you're waiting for Emma to finish to make sure it does go together properly. But loads of you got it in your baskets. What's the name of the lady who makes the seam rippers?
Oh. It's not under her. If you look on the Swift Quilting page, I'm sure I've shared her
Okay,
details.
yeah.
But it's
We'll
not
find
under.
out for
Yeah,
you.
it's not her name.
And then Tink is short for Tinker, as in naughty.
Oh, like.
Oh, your little Tinker, like that?
Yeah, like Lovejoy.
It's what?
Wasn't there a Tinker on Lovejoy?
Oh, now you're showing your age.
Yeah.
No, I do remember that. That was when I used to, I think that was on the telly. You remember when I bought my first flat and then we had the financial crash.
Oh,
And my
yes.
mortgage payments just rocketed. And I had like, after my, just shows my priorities in those days. So you pay your mortgage, you pay your insurance and everything. And then I bought cigarettes, and then I bought food, and then I bought. So I used to sit there in the dark, and I'd put the telly on for an hour a day. And on a Sunday, I did what you love, Johnny, in the cold, like that, wrapped in a blanket. I don't condone smoking, by the way. No. Anyway, is that it done?
Well, not
Perfect.
entirely, but
No,
yeah,
no,
you
no,
get
that's
the
fine. 'Cause
idea.
we need to get on, and then.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed.
welcome, thanks
now
for
you're
having me
back in an
back.
hour.
Yes.
With Jeremy's got a picture of the other quilt. Yes. Today's quilt, Jeremy, you don't have to even look for it. There you go, here it is.
Yes.
It's called Modern Music, and it's from a little book that we got. It's lovely, isn't it? It's made with a jelly roll, a Moda jelly roll, isn't it? So you'll be back in an hour
I will.
to do that. So thank you very much indeed for now. Right, just recap the two bundles. Which ones would you like to do first? The one with the blue background first. Right, okay. So I'll show you the panel in a minute. So you get a fat quarter of dark grey, a fat quarter of pale grey. You get a metre of sky blue, 2 metres of marine blue, and Emma's Swift Quilting Company instructions. Plus you get, well, you've seen the panel that Emma was just using then, this huge panel. There you go. Okay. And then we've also got it in the, what colour would you call this? Mink? No, I don't know what colour this is. What colour would you call that?
Almost a taupe,
not,
but not quite.
What?
Almost a taupe, but not
Taupe,
quite.
almost. Anyway, it's a gorgeous,
it is
rich
nice.
biscuit colour. 2 metres of that, 1 metre of the yellow, not half metre, the fat quarters of the 2 greys, plus your panel, plus your instructions. Right, this one's really limited now. Really limited. If you've got that one in your basket, you do need to check that one out. £29.99. Right, now, a bit of a change, a bit of a difference here now, because in the next hour, Rebecca Reed is here with her very young assistant to show us how to make these. So I am showing you the panels that are for sale before we go into the hour. No, it's a bit different. So you can check out in the break time, then watch the demonstration sort of thing. It's all about mask making, face coverings, right? All about face coverings. So, which one? Well, I haven't got a name, I don't think, on mine. I've got 39. Oh, okay. Right. Oh, so this one is like florally, ditzy floral. So what it is, look, it's a, oh, wrong way up, sorry. Huge panel. You can make 7 masks or 7 face coverings. Plus you get 2 bits of white elastic, 2 bits of black elastic. That's right, isn't it? Yep, there you go. Is that right, Hannah? Yep. So you get 2 bits of black elastic, 2 bits of white elastic, and you get the back and the front of 7 face coverings. Right? This one here is gorgeous florals. $12.99. So you get all of those, and you get all of those for $12.99. So that's a week's worth of masks for $12.99. Or face coverings. Face coverings, right? So that's the first one. Yeah, who do you think your assistant's going to be? Right, so that's that one. Then I've got one in pink. Oh, green, yeah, like a rainbow, this one. There you go, look at that one there. So you can wear a different colour every day of the week. That one's called Brights. Again, you get the 4 pieces of elastic plus the panel. £12.99. It will be a bit of a manic hour, so do start checking out now if you want any of these. These are 100% cotton, by the way, these panels, 100% cotton, and they are able to be washed at 60 degrees. We've checked all of that. Right, so my next one is, oh, monochrome, I think, this one. Oh, neutrals is this one. Oh, maybe, yeah, because it's maybe. Obviously, if you've got to make some for the men in your life, they don't always want to wear bright colours or florals. Or your lady might not want to wear colours. And if you've got to wear one at work, excuse me, maybe you're only allowed to wear certain colours at work. There you've got neutrals there. You've got like a biscuit, a grey, petrol blue, browny, minky coloured. So, okay, that's that one. Oh, already, that's the most popular. Already, that one's the most popular. Then that also comes with the elastics as well. Comes with the elastics, right? Then I've got... These are all Sewing Street exclusives, by the way. Gingham. I've got gingham and spots on this one. There we go. So you've got spots and gingham, different size spots. Not this one. We don't have as many of these to start with for some reason. Okay, and you get the elastics with those. Okay, I can show you these to you again, but you'll see in a minute why I'm doing this now. Okay, then, all right, that's it as far as elastics go. We have got elastic on its own, and are they metre pieces, did you say? A metre piece of the black, 99p, if you just want to buy a metre of black elastic. I think it looks like about 5 millimetres wide. And then the white one is 6 millimetres, but that's also, oh, hang on, oh yeah, that's white, okay. The white looks like it's going to sell out on its own. Right, I'll come to that bag in a minute. Now I've got 2 panels. So they were all your curved ones, right? I wear pleated one. You'll have seen pictures of me wearing pleated straight ones. These are not by us. These have been brought in. These have been brought in specially. Now, they're not the same. They're not exactly the same, look. Right, can I just say before we start, make sure when you're making your mask that either side is a different colour so you know which side goes against your face. Because if you take one off, then you put it back on again, you don't want the side that's been out there to the world against your face. These are from Moda. These are more your novelty. Hannah's going to make this one and wear this one while she's watching Holby City. And then this one here to try and get on a date. Jeremy's going to wear this one to make him look a bit more butch. And then, of course, Munch will have to have the smaller version. Oh, yeah, now these are all non-medical masks. These are for personal wear. But we'll talk about that as the hour goes on. Okay, so that's that one. And then we've got another one here, pre-printed one. Oh, this is nice, this one. Is this one from Moda as well? Oh, I'll check the thing. Masked Adventures. Oh, no, Stoffer Fabrics, this one. You saw the green Stoffer fabric earlier, didn't you? Oh, actually, if you got the emerald green, excuse me, from earlier, right, you could do the backings of these using the emerald green from earlier. Where's the tiger? Tiger. No, it's a unicorn. Since when has Snoopy had a pink horn, as they say? Right, okay, now the other thing I've got to say that's very, very important, we also sell this, right? This is Visaline. Now this, what's the official word for, wording for this? Right, it's a Visaline face mask inner layer fabric. Now, we're not saying these are for non-medical masks, but they create that third layer, which you can still breathe through really easy. It's like a Visaline, like an interfacing, but it's one that you can breathe through. And it won't have any gunk on it. But what's the word I'm looking for? Adhesive on it, because obviously if you're trying to do adhesive, you'll be smelling in all sorts of fumes. It hasn't got any of that at all. And when I made the ones for charity in the summer, in Wales and Scotland, you had to have masks that were 3 layers thick. This automatically makes it a 3rd layer thick. Air permeable, fine pores, washable up to 60 degrees. There you go, there you go, there you go. All right, so that's everything I've got for sale in the next hour. We now have to set up. Oh, that's about to sell out. That's about to sell out, right? How's it sold? By the half metre, by the half metre. Okay. We are now going to set the setup. We will see you in as few minutes as we possibly can to try and get everything ready. Do not go anywhere.
Christmas is going to be a little bit different this year, but Sewing Street will be here to keep you company from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Christmas Day. Help me, John Scott, spread some festive cheer by sending in your Christmas messages for us to play on air on Christmas Day. Whether it's a message to your fellow Sewing Street fans or to a loved one, a video message or text, we want to hear from you. Send your videos, photos and messages to studio@sewingstreet.com by Tuesday the 22nd of December to be included and be a part of Sewing Street's Christmas Day celebrations.
Hi, I'm Debbie Shaw from Sewing Street, and these are my 5 top tips for successful sewing. So, number 1, always use a good quality thread. A good quality thread will keep your seams stronger and also help to prevent lint building up inside your sewing machine. Tip number 2, if your project isn't going quite according to plan, put it down, walk away from it, come back again the next day and you'll probably find that things don't seem half as bad as they did. My tip number 3, never throw away your sewing machine manual, always keep it to hand because you're going to find hints and tips, techniques and troubleshooting in that manual. You'll miss it if you lose it. My tip number 4 is to read your pattern instructions before you even cut out your fabric. Different manufacturers of patterns will give you different instructions, different ways of constructing your garments and different seam allowances. So to have a successful garment, you need to follow the instructions precisely. And then tip number 5 is don't give up. Every professional sewer sewed their first seam. Every professional quilter quilted their first quilt. Every professional quilter sewed their first line of wonky stitches and had to get out the quick unpick. That's no different to you. So I hope you find these useful. We'll see you soon.
Have you heard about Yarn Lane, a TV show dedicated to knitting, crochet and all things yarn, bringing you demonstrations from our expert guests as well as the latest tools. And find out what's coming up on the show by following us on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our email newsletter or visit the programme guide on our website at www.yarnlane.com. Join me, Vicky Carroll, live from 8 a.m. on Friday the 18th of December for a very special show. If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
Got a bit of a different show for you now. Rebecca Reed is here with her very, very shy, quiet and retiring assistant student that she's brought with her to do the demoing. Oh, now I've got to keep this one. My makeup's all over this one. Loads have been checked out. Can I just tell you that the Vaseline is sold out and the neutral bundle is the most popular. And Hannah? White Elastic on its own is sold out. Okay. Right, now we all know that we've all got to, well, I'll let Rebecca Reed explain why we've done this and everything, but the reason I'm sitting over here is because obviously we're keeping socially distanced and everything like that. I've got all, excuse me, all the panels here, so if you need to ask me any questions about the panels, message in Naz Canna and I've got them here. But first of all, I'll just say to Rebecca Reed, thank you very much for coming in.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
Well, I haven't invited you, gate crash.
Well, it's only because I haven't been on air with you for ages.
No, exactly,
And
but
it's
we're on air
time.
together next week,
We
aren't
are, next
Yeah.
Wednesday, 23rd.
Now, I'm sorry I'm coughing. I have got my sanitizer here, so don't worry. I am cleaning my
drink
hands as I
it.
go along. Right, so we're going to be wearing these for months to come,
Oh, I
aren't we?
know, who knows? Could be months and months and
Yeah.
months. So they may as well be nice.
Okay, I need to ask you a question then. So the outsides are 100% cotton, aren't they?
Yes.
They can be washed at 60 degrees,
Yes,
can't they?
they can be chucked in the machine.
That when we're talking about the Vaseline interfacing is sold out, obviously. But what people can do is, if they make these, attach the Vaseline to the lining
I
of
would put
the
it on the
one.
lining, yes.
And I like the fact that you've done a different colour on the inside, because we go shopping, we do this, and then we put the mask down when we get in the car, and then we get it out again. How easy is it to just do
Yeah.
that and everything and do it the other way around? So I like the way you've made them very, very simple and user-friendly.
Yeah, that's the idea, is that they're really, really easy. And I've got a special guest with me to show you.
Well, I said you brought one of
who
your
isn't
students,
that
haven't you?
experienced.
Oh,
So
okay.
I thought if my guest can do it,
Shall we,
then, oh
meet
my
the
lord,
guest?
you lot can do it.
Here's the guest.
Did you just say not very experienced? I've made loads of maths. I've made at least one before.
He's made one. He's
Oh, well,
made
there you
one.
go.
I'm just, I was just studying, looking down. I've noticed that someone's dropped an iron on the floor and ironed a hole in the carpet.
Did you not know? Debbie Shaw did that.
Debbie Shaw did
Debbie
it.
Shaw did that.
You've got to keep your foot over it.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody can see it. Nobody can see it. Right, okay. So, before we get on with the sewing, Hannah, how are the panels doing? The dark one's in the lead. Or you mean the neutral one? Neutral one's in the lead. The spots and checks are very, very, very limited. And this one with the flowers on, floral panel. A lot of people are asking which one it's from. It's from the floral panel. I'll show you the panels again in a second. But they're all the same price, so the graphics will keep going around. Remember, if you buy the bundle of one of the exclusive ones from us, you get the panel, which has got 7 masks on it, and you get the elastic as well. The Vaseline interfacing is sold out. That absolutely flew out, so we'll get some more of that in. And the other 2 panels, the ones with the squares on, you just get the 2 panels. You don't get anything else with it. Just have a look on the website underneath us. They're all underneath us now because they've all been played through. So go and have a look there. And it is very, very busy, by the way. It's just we'll be swapping the graphics around. Okay, Rebecca Reed, what do we do first?
Well, I haven't got a panel with me, but if you open up your panel...
Oh, I can't give you one.
Could you hold one up for me, glamorous assistant?
I'm the glamorous assistant. You're just the sewing assistant.
Glamorous presenter, please may you hold up a panel.
There you go.
So on the panel there are 7 face masks and outers and 7 linings. They're all labelled just to help. The linings are all just plain white, no printing. It just helps with breathability.
Yep.
But the instructions are all printed on there to make it easy for you. So you don't have to then get an extra piece of paper. So to start with, you need to cut them out.
Right.
Now, if you're going to make all 7, then cut them all out and then cut the instructions and put them to one side so you've still got them to deal with. Okay?
I didn't know that because there's less than 20 of the spots and checks left.
Okay. We'll just cut the instructions out and put them to one side.
Oh, yes,
so you don't lose them.
Yeah.
And then cut round all of them.
Do you know what else you should do? Excuse me. I'm sitting. I think I've been allergic to this Christmas. Excuse me. Right. What I would do as well is I would make a cardboard cutout because then you've got the pattern.
I did say that. Shh! Don't tell anybody.
You shouldn't say that. We shouldn't say that. But you might as well.
You have got a pattern. So because I've made one with gingerbread men on.
Have you?
For Christmas.
That's nice.
It's very nice. But you could make ones with your own fabric.
Yes,
as well.
yes, exactly.
So you've but make sure if you do, it's got to be 100% cotton because you've got to be able to chuck them in the machine. And it needs to be a nice tight woven cotton because of breathability, but also to let less germs in. So if you are going to make your own, don't use stretch fabric.
And also wash the fabric first. So that if there is going to be any shrinkage, it's happened.
Then it's all happened. Yeah. Okay. Right. So what you start off by doing is you cut out, here's one I made earlier.
We've hardly made it. You've cut it out.
I cut it out. Here's one I cut out earlier.
That's it.
You cut out a pair of outers.
You don't have to cut out very, very well either, it seems.
No. I thought that was quite neat, actually.
No, you just cut it out as it is. You don't have to add any seam.
No, there's no all the seam allowances in there.
She obviously sat there cutting last night with a bottle of wine on there.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Bottle of Baileys.
All right.
It's Christmas.
Not yet, it's not.
Yeah, December is Baileys, isn't it?
Yeah, go on then.
Then you cut out the 2 linings.
Right.
And
but you're not getting your assistant to do that?
No, I cut out my assistants for him.
Right.
Yeah, I can tell you cut them out as well.
I did it really fast.
Yeah.
Just to help him out. When you've cut them out, so he's going to do this bit by bit.
Right.
You put the 2 outer pieces right sides facing.
Right.
Can you see the right sides facing?
Yeah.
The 2 outside.
Yeah, right sides facing. And then you sew them together with a 1/4 inch seam allowance.
Is that marked on it?
No.
No, okay.
No, because it's on the wrong side. So it wouldn't be marked. So you have to just make sure you use 1/4 inch. If your seam allowance is out slightly, it doesn't really matter, just use the same seam allowance throughout. Yeah. And then sew it all down the curved side. So a glamorous, is he an assistant? Glamorous demonstrator.
He's your expert sewist.
My expert says, please could you sew your 2 outers together?
Yeah, I'm going to do a bit less seam allowance.
And try...
Less seam allowance?
Yeah, 1/4 inch seems a lot. I'm going to go smaller.
Okay. Go on then. Watch your fingers. Yeah. Excuse me. At home, you can have a 1/4 inch seam allowance.
Yes, I have designed them with a 1/4
and you can have your
of an
speed
inch.
on your sewing machine a little bit faster.
He's got to get around a curve. That's tricky.
Are you not pinning? Are you go just?
No, Neil.
I don't do pinning. I'm too experienced.
Neil doesn't pin.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't need
Actually,
to.
don't need
I
to.
used to when I started.
Did you used to sew over your pins? Or did you
Yeah.
Went through?
I mean, it's fine. The needle breaks and it flings off, but you can always go and find it.
Right.
You know, Neil will never ever sew sitting down because he only ever sews here. So he's never
We wouldn't. If he sat down, we wouldn't see him.
he probably thinks that's how you do it. I hope this. I'm trying to remember a little reverse. Did you do a reverse?
I did. Of course, I did.
Okay.
You did.
You don't repeat what they say in your ear, Rebecca. In the gallery, like, no, we didn't.
I did. Look,
Okay,
you can check.
right.
Adjudicator.
Yeah, adjudicator. I'm going to
Okay.
be checking. Now you need to take your 2 lining pieces and sew them together, and we'll be checking for the back stitch.
Look, I've got back stitch on both. Can we have the overhead?
Oh, blimey.
Zoom right in. Zoom right in.
Yeah, who do you think you are? Right, now do the same on the lining.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Sorry, because we only have an hour.
Isn't it nice to be able to just jointly boss him about?
Yes, it makes a change, doesn't it?
If I stop sewing, you two are going to have to fill the airtime by talking. I'm saving the gear. I'm saving the customers.
I think everyone's gone into shock. Message from Maureen up across the bottom of the screen. Do the masks have the metal strips that bend over the nose? No, they don't, Maureen. Oh, watching the one Neil made last week on Jewelry Maker was very funny. Pauline says, yes, I saw him do a backstitch.
Thank you, Pauline.
I think Pauline might be the only person who saw that backstage.
Oh, they're there.
I know he did. I did one at the beginning.
And at the end?
Right. Well, say this again. Neil, well done. Don't take it.
So
they
what you
weren't
need to
born
do
knowing
now
how to sew. Oh,
to,
Leslie, they weren't born knowing how to sew. He's paid to be here.
To help it to lie flat, you need to clip the seam allowance slightly.
Okay. Have you got some scissors there, Neil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So make sure you don't cut the stitching.
I've got no seam allowance.
Exactly. Also, you just picked up the paper scissors.
Those white scissors in front of you.
Those are a bit intimidating. They're quite big, aren't they?
But try not to cut the sewing because you'll have to stitch it
So
again.
am I notching it or am I just
No,
slitting
just
it?
a little snip will do because your seam allowance is very small.
How many?
Yeah, just use the ends.
No, you see, I do it like that.
Do
as
you?
well.
You get more control this way, definitely.
No, exactly. That's how I was taught to notch with big shears.
Well, I don't, because this seam allowance is quite little, I haven't notched it. It's only a minor curve,
You could use
isn't it?
pinking shears if you want to do. Right,
Could
just
you-
show us what you've done, please.
I've
Put it down on the table.
put little slits here like I was told.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
then you have to do that with the lining piece as well.
Okay.
If you've got a bigger curve or a bigger seam allowance, you can notch it out as well.
Yes, yeah.
But I think that might be too much for Neil, don't you?
No, I think
Do you
he's
think
doing
he
very
can
well.
notch?
So they do tools that notch rather than having to cut little V's. They do
Pinking shears.
pinking shears.
We haven't given you those, though.
See, I've only been given half the tools needed to do the job.
Oh. Oh, Jackie says he did do back stitches. They're just catching up now.
I did do back stitches. They're here.
Right, Bernie, I think this might be a little bit Birmingham-ist. Great to see you all laughing. I can't understand a word Neil says.
Do you know, neither can we.
Christine says I use pinking shears when using my mask. Lo said I've just looked up and thought it was the TV when TV shows
Neil,
go wrong.
Neil, don't jump ahead.
What's
Don't
the
jump ahead. He's jumping ahead, John.
Jackie loves the demo.
John is jumping ahead.
Right, go on then. What's next?
So what you do when you've sewn them together,
Yeah.
um,
Don't, she spent all evening prepping this. Don't spoil
Okay.
her.
Don't ruin it
steal her
for me.
thunder.
I've got to find the one that I've done. When you've sewn them together, you place them right sides together. So you put the lining and the outer right sides together. Make sure you match the seams
Right.
at the top and the bottom and the edges.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just finger pressing the.
You can just figure
Don't,
it
don't, right, now don't finger press them open.
I'm not going to finger press them open.
Okay. I'm just saying.
They talk to me like I'm an amateur.
I shouldn't actually. I should be careful because I've got my blooming end of trial thing next week. You're doing brilliantly, Neil. You do absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, you're amazing. You're better than
I
all
got a
of
message.
us.
Oh, you think I'm going to see the screen from here? Neil, keep going. You're doing really well. You lot stop picking on him. Oh, who was that from? Collector. Oh, got one from Wendy here. Well done, Neil. Even with the heckling.
If you pin the top seams, the seams together first, Neil, then it's easier to get them
What
to
you
match.
saying to him?
I've done it now.
Well,
Mine's perfect.
I'm not sure what he's doing, but he seems to be
I'm just a perfectionist.
Okay, so you're putting them right sides together.
together.
Yeah.
That's what you've done.
Now, then
Yeah.
you need to sew it together all the way around, but start and finish in one short side so you can leave a turning gap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very quiet.
Yeah.
Right, while Neil sews round the outside, you better watch him. Don't look at me. You can watch him
Slowly.
sew. Oh, hang on. Oh. Message from Avril. I have great difficulty wearing face masks. Not only do I wear glasses, or me too, but I wear hearing aid. Oh no, making it very uncomfortable. Oh, I can imagine. Who's that from? Avril.
That must be awful.
Yeah. Oh, Avril. Once I made some in the summer that are ties. So rather than have elastics going over your ear, I made them with ties, so you could tie them one higher up and one lower down. So
But the glasses are a nightmare because they all steam up, don't
yes,
they?
oh, glasses are a nightmare. And they say put your glasses on over the top of the mask, but mine still
I've
steam
tried
up.
all sorts of things.
Okay, the most popular panel is still the neutrals one, which was this one. You're right there still.
How are we getting?
Fine.
What's
Oh
gone
no,
on?
what's happened?
What's happened?
I think Emma was on the machine before me.
Yeah.
Broke it before she went
Did
off air.
she? That's so
Well, what
selfish,
did she do?
isn't it? She
I don't know.
broke
She's
it.
like, it's all messed up, so I'm just trying to fix it. And then
Do you think did it nest as you started sewing? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm
Okay, so this is the most popular panel, just so you know.
That's the
The
man's
neutrals, isn't it?
panel.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
Sort of masculine,
Yeah,
isn't it?
well, masculine, or a lot of people have to work, don't they? Go to work and
Oh,
not be able to
yes,
wear
true.
colourful ones.
Well,
So,
Neil's doing a bright one. And this is a bright one as well.
Yes, all mine, all the ones I wear at home are all Liberty and things like that.
Are they?
Yeah, and then I go to the shops and you see people like going, what's he wearing that for?
I've got my gingerbread one. Have you not got a Christmas one?
No.
You should have made a Christmas one.
I will do, I've got time. It's
Yeah,
still
could you?
9 days till
Yeah.
Christmas.
I don't think it feels like Christmas this year.
It
No.
what?
It doesn't feel like Christmas this year, does
Well,
it?
they're going to make a decision today, aren't they?
Sewing and talking, lots of our guests can't do that.
Yeah. Like, I put the tree up, and that's when you usually start feeling Christmassy.
Yeah. It doesn't, well,
Oh,
it's because
so Leslie
it's
said,
not
I'm not
cold.
sure he's put right sides together. Hopefully there's an unpicker near, but it's a great demo. Lo said, this reminds me when I was teaching 16 to 19-year-olds. Alison Marion, my Alexa doesn't understand you, Neil.
Hang on.
Go on, Alexa.
Alexa.
Alexa, play Baby Shark. Christine says, I saw the mask off on TV when I returned from my dinner nanny job. Took me ages to find online, but it was very good, Neil. Thank you very much indeed. How does Neil fly small aeroplanes when he struggles putting right sides together?
I reckon I've got right sides together. you know.
Okay.
That is a worry, actually, isn't it?
Oh, that somebody else said, shouldn't it be right sides together, Neil? Neil, make sure
is.
the threads are not caught under. That's why you've got a nest, says Pauline. Oh, there you go. Jackie says, I wear glasses and hearing aids and tie backs are the way to go. Oh,
well
Jackie,
done.
I've got some. If you want to send me your address, Jackie, I'll send. Don't do it on here where everyone can read it. Send me a private message to the studio and I'll send you some of my tied ones for you. Jean says, morning, John, having coffee and enjoying the sewing demo. Yeah, it was Avril that was struggling as well. Oh, it was Avril as well. Avril can send in, and also Jackie can send in as well, because they're both saying that they do the tie ones. Don't start my Alexa off, says Jean.
Oh, we could have hours of fun that this morning.
Got a
What should we
message
go
from
to?
Ellen.
Alexa, tell me a joke. That's my best one.
Oh no, I haven't even
love
got
that.
one.
They
Right,
have great jokes.
I'm from Brum, and I understand everything Neil is saying. Loving the fun.
Have
Ellen
you done it
from
right sides
Bath.
together? From Bath.
I think I have done it right sides together.
What are you doing now?
Well, have
I've
you got
scissors
two-
out.
I'm just
Oh, ties
Have
in,
you
right.
got
Just- yeah.
two seams on the outside?
two seams.
Right.
Well, he's jumping ahead a bit.
Yeah, there's a seam there.
Okay,
Seam
oh, he has
there.
done it then. So,
So you have little
clip the
faith.
corners off that Neil's already doing. He's jumping ahead.
Yeah,
He's one of those
cutting
kids in
corners
the
off.
class.
Right,
isn't
now I need to say something important here.
Right.
This is not joking around or anything like that. Do not, on the panel, it might say, press the seams open, right? The guidelines are that if you've got a seam down the middle, you don't press the seams open because you're creating then a gap for germs to come through. So what you do is, like on a quilt, nest it. So you press one going one way and one going the other way. So you've kind of created a kind of barrier there. You've still got the line of stitching and everything, but that's the way that the guidelines are that suggesting you do it rather than
Okay.
pressing them open.
What?
Okay, a question from Susan. Could you tell me if the adventure mask will fit children? Well, let's have a look.
Do you want
This
to model it?
What?
Do you want to model it?
Actually, what I would do, because the adventure ones are just squares, look, you can reduce the size of the square Just take a centimetre off all the way around the edge and they'll be fine for children.
They're really nice, aren't they?
I mean, they are gorgeous. The ones I make, the original square, the original rectangle is 9 inches across by 6 inches down. That's what, and I'll tell you, when we've done all this, I'll tell you how to make these, because obviously these are a different way to making. So you could make these slightly narrower for children. But that's all, right.
Well, the ones we're making now, I made one and took it home, and if you have the elastic and tie it at the back rather than around the ears, you can put them on kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they fit
The only thing that might be a little bit big on a child is this little bit here, but you can always do little tucks on them as well. Yeah. And I've got a really, really good way of putting, if you don't want to if you want to be able to change the size of the elastics without undoing the knot and re-knotting it, I've got a really, really good way. I'll tell you in a minute when we get to the elastics of how you can make an adjuster.
Neil's
already turning it through.
So when you finish doing that, he's not.
Yeah.
It's like one of those kids in class that goes, they're doing it on their own.
Yeah, it's fine. Let him do it on his own.
So then you turn it right sides out.
We're only halfway through the show, though,
Yeah,
so don't finish too early.
I'll make
So
two.
I'm going to make him top stitch it.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what's the next? What is
So
the
turn
next
it right
stage?
sides out and poke out the corners,
Right.
and then you'll end up with this.
Okay, so that's what we're heading for.
That's what you're heading for. Pressed all the way round.
The iron on.
It's on the floor.
Burning another hole in the
Another
carpet.
hole in it, yeah.
So to get it nice and neat, you need to have all of those seams lying on the edges. So
Yes.
you do need to press it.
In fact, it'd be good if you had a tailor's hammer or a sleeve.
Yeah, pressing that's quite hard otherwise.
Yeah. Oh, on next week, on my show next week on Tuesday.
That's lovely. So if you could get your ironing mat, please.
Oh, we've got ironing, have we?
Yeah.
Where
No,
is
we're not
the
ironing, we're
mat?
pressing.
We're pressing.
Is your iron on?
I don't know.
No. Oh, hang on, 2 things are plugged in.
Well, for the magic of television, we can pretend it's on.
It won't work
No,
though.
it won't work.
Do you want me to make ironing noises?
No,
Yeah,
we'll
there you
know
go.
that
Plug
it's
it
not.
in, it takes seconds
We'll
to
know
heat
it's
up.
not working because you won't have pressed it, and you've got to top stitch around the edge next.
Right.
So roll the seam so you've got the seam nice on the edge. You just roll it a bit. And
He
fold
was doing that. He was
And
rolling
fold
it.
the edges of the turning gap to the inside. Lovely.
Right, now, do you top stitch yours down the
all the way
centre thing?
round.
Do you
No, not
top
down the
stitch-
centre.
Okay.
You can.
No,
Actually,
you can, because if you've nested it, then that holds the
well,
holds the seam
when
in.
I've made them myself, I do. I nest them and I top stitch
Yeah.
them.
I mean, it's totally up to you. It's totally up to you.
Before I
how
sew
you
them
do it.
together,
Yeah.
but I didn't put that in here because that's a bit trickier. But
No,
before
it is, 'cause you're top stitching quite a
normally I press the seams to one side and top stitch down. It looks quite neat then, doesn't it, as well?
There's what? Sorry, Han. There are fewer than 20 of the spots and checks, which is this one.
Do you need a pokey tool? No.
Don't give him lines like that, because you know what. There's fewer than 20 of these left.
Neil would like a pokey tool.
I was
So have you
I
got
was
the
given a list of things I wasn't allowed to say before I come on.
And was pokey tool one of them?
It
Did
was.
you send them to Hayley? Because she never sends them on. If you did.
Have you got the seam right on the edge?
Yeah.
So you can't see any white.
No.
Okay.
John, he's
What?
cheating.
I'm not.
He's not cheating. It looks quite nice. Looks like he's got a white binding.
And you need to
edges.
push the corners out.
That'll fold over, you won't even see it.
Okay. So now you need to sew it together all the way around the edge.
Okay.
But
What, top stitch, but
Yeah.
not the one that's open, obviously. So start at that corner.
Well, that can close now, can't
yeah,
it?
that will close it. Yeah.
I can close that now.
Because we're
yes,
making
because
a
you do yours
casing.
differently. Yeah. To turn the edges
So-
of that one
and
in. Press
give it a
them
little
in.
press.
All right.
We don't
It's
get
like
to
being at home.
we
isn't
don't
it?
get to be bossy with them any other time, so it's
We're not
lovely.
allowed, are we?
Everyone's always bossy.
Pardon?
You're always bossy with me.
I'm in my 3-month trial. I've never been bossy in 3 months.
Well, just make sure you put an envelope on the desk before your meeting.
I must still be in mine as well then.
Well, when did you start?
When did I start? End of September.
October, November. Oh, yes, you're same. Yeah. I started beginning of October. So you must, yes, yours is due any minute now then.
No. Okay. You're doing ever so well, Neil. But can you sew it from the other side? Just
What?
saying. Well, it's better if you top stitch from the right side because it looks neater. Well, you can see where you're going more.
Oh, he's getting angry now. That's a point against you.
John told me to say that.
It's Bad teaching.
Maybe we could go into a.
Are you a trained teacher?
Yeah.
Oh.
Can't you tell?
Yeah. You see, I did 3 years of it, didn't I?
Yeah, I didn't.
How close to the edge are you top stitching? Put your needle down. Put your needle down.
Where's the button to keep it down?
That one isn't got one, I don't think. Is it? Push it down. That's it. Now lift up. Now that's it, and then pivot. That's right.
Oh, just the 560 keeps it down, doesn't it?
Oh, is that the 550?
This is the 550.
Yeah, 550 doesn't it? You can put it down by pressing the needle. There should be a needle down button, isn't it? Oh, Karen, hang on. Where's my iPad? Oh, Carol, hang on. Carol sent a message on Facebook. Sorry. Right. When are you adding the elastic? Not yet. That's what I got confused with Morag.
The
That's what I
elastic
got.
will be
Carol,
later.
Neil, you are doing brilliantly. I met Neil at the Festival of Quilts and asked him where Jane Greenoff's stand was. He directed me via all of the food stands. Loving the show.
It's because that was the only way he knew how to get there.
Loving the show from Carolyn Durham. Oh, that's nice. The elastic comes in later, Morag. It's different to the square ones that I'm going to show you in a minute. Oh, my vintage amber just arrived. I can't stop smiling. Thanks, Rebecca. It's lovely, from Pauline.
Oh, hooray. That's this one here.
June, look at this one. I don't know how poor Neil manages. Oh, no. How does Paul Neil manage you lot? It must be like trying to herd cats. That's not very nice. My Alexa just came on playing Baby Shark. Loving the mask making. I'm cleaning out my sewing shed and it's making me laugh all the time.
I like that.
John, my whole house is now playing Baby Shark.
Get it to do a joke instead, because Alexa has really good jokes.
Does it? I'll do that later. Because otherwise we'll
They're ever so funny.
Oh, Hannah asked her Alexa for a boyfriend and it went, no, sorry, not available for you. Oh, how does it know? Oh. That's nice. She talks to her Alexa in the morning. What's the matter, Neil?
Nothing. I seem to have like 2 threads coming out the bobbin hole.
Well, pull both.
Take your bobbin out then.
It's fine.
Are you all right now? Yeah. All right now. Right,
Right, now give it another look. You need to trim off all those ends. There's quite a lot of them.
Yeah,
Normally there's sort of one at the beginning and one at the beginning.
Yes, but never mind.
Well, I wanted it to be extra safe, you see.
He's actually given his a haircut.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know where half these are coming from. I mean, I don't know how that's... Oh, that's not even attached.
And then give it another little press.
Yeah, especially at the ends. Right, the colour that Neil's working with is on the spots and...
No, it's from the brights.
No, it's not, Hannah. No, it's not.
It's from the
Hannah,
brights.
it's not on spots and checks. Hannah, it's not on spots and checks.
It's
No.
on brights.
It's on brights.
I don't know, blow my own trumpet, but this looks better than ones I've bought from shops.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Yeah, it's good, that is.
Okay. Right, what's the next stage?
So
then?
now you
pressed
need
it.
to take the ends, one end at a time, and turn it over by an inch.
I can use the lines on the map, look.
Yeah, you can.
And I've done it that much because...
What?
Jeremy, the director's just said, when you talk to Bex, can you look up to her? What do you mean, as in...
Yes, could you? Could you?
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
It's like University Challenge
yeah.
on the screen.
Can
It's because you're up there.
Can you pass us something?
Yeah.
Can I look?
Oh, you've got no knickers on.
And I'll do what? And I'll look down on you.
Yeah, you
I'll
always
look
down on me.
And
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
look up to me.
Yes.
The reason I turned it over that much was because sometimes people use thicker elastic than others.
Yes.
And if you only turn it over a little bit, then you're limited. So
Okay.
and it also makes it easier threading it through. And I always twiddle my round and put the knot
What,
inside.
you put your hand up on Facebook. Leslie says, I was just thinking that this was a con and that Neil was an expert seamer. Then I saw the rounded corners. Brilliant demo, Neil. Christine says, you can talk to Santa on Alexa. Children love asking how many days till Christmas. Oh, and he has a little chat with them. Must be very busy. Oh, okay. I think we should keep this assistant for demos. He's very entertaining. Yeah, Pauline, can you imagine every day?
And now, no, from the Neil, turn
What?
it over and sew it from the other side.
Sew it from the front, sew it from the
Yeah,
back, make
but
your mind
then
up.
because you can see, you've got to sew right close to the edge. If you turn it that side, you can't see where you're sewing.
Oh, I don't
Does
know.
that make sense?
If you bought a cover stitch machine, got them on the air on Tuesday, you could have done it with a cover stitch.
You could.
Anyway, you're all right there, Neil.
Yeah.
It's just otherwise, if you sew it from the other side, how would you know where to sew?
Back
You've got a piece of thread bobbing out your machine that shouldn't be bobbing out your machine.
Yeah, I mean, I think the main problem is there's nothing going through the needle.
No, it's got no thread on it. No, it's come unthreaded at higher up. It's, look.
Hang on, I've got to thread the bobbin.
Oh
in,
yes,
have I?
Neil, could you
Oh, I
just
have.
rethread the machine?
No, because it's not, yeah, that's it. It goes through, yeah.
5.
I don't think he's put it through the, if you just tuned in, this is not Jane Vanelna.
No, I'm much better looking.
Jane.
That's what
Princess Watsy says this is very funny.
The needle thread doesn't work.
Oh, this is awful because we can't go in and help him.
No. We wouldn't anyway, though, to be fair,
Oh,
would we?
no.
It's
Well,
funny watching him.
Oh, message from Jane. Great partnership today. Loving all the banter. So entertaining. Thank you all. From Jane with a Y in Surrey. You're more than welcome. Yeah, but has he pulled it through the...
Is it all done?
Yeah. See, I do watch.
You need to put it through the foot.
Through the what?
Well, it needs to come through the middle of the foot and then out underneath.
Oh, yeah.
But don't worry about that.
It's fine. Look, it's working. Ow.
We'll teach you that next week.
Well done, Neil. Look there from Helen in Lanarkshire.
He looks really tall, actually, there, doesn't he? Like he's standing on a box.
Well,
or
I have to
something.
say, when I messaged in the other day saying, is Sally Ann Harrison standing on a box? Because she looked really tall next to that
I
table.
know.
Neil looks tall next to
He
that
does,
table.
doesn't
as
he?
well,
Maybe he's grown overnight.
I mean,
I don't know how you've got so many ends.
it's fine. You can just snip them off. Look.
It's like you're giving your
Because I
mask a
backstitched.
haircut.
You can just snip them off.
I'm saying nothing. Oh, Di says you're making a very dull day fun.
That's lovely. Right,
Did you
now
hear
you
that,
need...
Rebecca?
Yeah. Yes, John.
I do the other side.
Hang on, he's doing the other side now.
Do the other side
It's
now.
so weird, isn't it? It is like University Challenge, isn't it?
University Challenge. Oh, my earpiece is just broken. University Challenge. Right, hang on.
They have people up at the top and down the bottom, don't they?
Yes, they do. They have clever people on there. Look, my earpiece.
John from Brasenose.
Do you remember the
Oh,
university?
isn't that funny? I filmed at Brasenose College.
Did you?
Yeah. Anyway, Kerry from Living in Loveliest says, amazing demo, Neil. Elizabeth says, I'm in bed, nursing a broken ankle, and this is better than medicine. Love you all for cheering me up. Jackie says, I'm crying with laughter. Now, Jackie, you be careful, because you know what happens?
What?
Cross those legs.
Are you talking from experience, John?
No, I know Jackie, see. I know what she's like.
Okay.
She's
Just wondered
the
when
lady
you
that I
laugh,
went
do you
back-
have to cross your
I
legs?
went with whistle. Yeah. Well, like Wet Yourself Wendy. This it's, happens when you get to a certain
Who's
age.
Wet Yourself Wendy?
I make her laugh so much that she has a
Oh,
typical tingle.
okay.
Yeah.
Right,
Hang on.
hang on.
Don't be going ahead of yourself.
Could you give that a little press now,
I did have
please?
I did have a funny story.
Not the elastic.
I did have a funny story, but I can't tell you on air.
Oh, go on.
No.
Oh, go
no,
on.
we've still got 3 hours of the show.
Is it to do with wetting yourself?
Yeah, but
Oh,
Hayley's in the office now going.
did Hayley wet herself?
Haley! Oh, I know that story. Was it when she was at CNN News? Was it that one?
I know that was the second time.
Or ITV News it was. ITV
What,
News.
Hayley wet herself?
No. Anyway, sorry everybody at home. I do apologise.
Hayley wet herself on ITV News. I didn't even know she'd been on ITV.
When she met the Queen.
When she met the Queen.
Hayley met the Queen.
I don't think they
have a
watch.
telly on out there.
They can't have otherwise she'd have come in.
When did Hayley meet the Queen?
When she went to ITV.
Apparently it was on YouTube for a while.
And
Yes.
she wet herself.
I don't know if that bit was on YouTube. But...
Anyway, I do apologise everyone at home. Right, moving
Wow.
on.
So
Moving
give
on.
it a nice little press.
Yeah.
You now need to cut your elastic. Now, it's up to you. I cut mine about 25, 30 centimetres and then I adjust it afterwards.
Oh, hang on. You're meant to say I've got a ball. You can see my ball patch from up there. University Challenge, I don't think so. More like the Brady Bunch. The Three Stooges from Carol.
have you
I'm
got a
so
safety
relieved
pin?
Neil managed to thread the needle.
A safety pin.
You don't. Oh, here you go.
Oh, there must be a delay.
Yes.
Oh, there's Hayley. I think, can we get Hayley on to confirm?
She said Hayley's in the gallery. She's only wet herself twice. Well, they're the 2 times we're talking about.
Yeah.
Can't you just get
About
Neil
that.
to make the masks and send them out fully made? Oh, yes. She said, can you just make all the masks? And when the people who bought the panel just get the masks already made by Neil?
Yeah. I'm
So-
not sure I'd wear them, but
No. So, okay, so how big are you cutting the elastic? Sorry.
About 25, 30 centimetres, only because
What's
I
that
like
in inches?
10 to 12
Right,
inches.
okay.
Well, you don't need that much, but I like to cut it a little bit longer and then you can adjust it to fit.
Neil, you're
can't
doing
you?
so well in the face of adversity. Who's that from? Jennifer in Warwickshire.
oh, thank you. I haven't got a safety pin. I was lying. I've got this.
No, don't try. That's a Christmas tree decoration.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, we'll get one brought out for you. So hang on. So you're cutting your elastics about 10 to 12
About that,
inches.
only
up.
because I like to adjust it afterwards.
Okay. I think it'll go through anyway.
But you see, if you've got, I like to hide the knots inside, so that's why I make the casing a bit bigger as well.
Okay, right. Yeah, throw the box over.
Can you catch? That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Are they the curved ones or the straight ones?
They're the curved ones.
Yes.
Banana-shaped safety pins, especially for
Please
face
can have one
masks.
ready for tomorrow, says Kerry. Rebecca, I've said that one. Just tuned in, best comedy ever. When's the next episode? Alice and Marion, I
what?
think they should put John on the sewing machine. Hang on, I think they should put John in a sewing machine. Ooh.
In?
Do you know what? I got my Christmas present from Alice and Marion yesterday. She bought Hannah beautiful socks. She bought Elliot's. I got mints for old age pensioners.
Did you?
Yes.
Maybe she's subtly trying to tell you something.
Yeah, I know. She
What
said
are
I'm
mints
old.
for old age pensioners?
Poor
then?
Hayley.
So he
Poor
wetted
Hayley,
himself.
you lot are rotten. She must be devastating at your outing or on TV. No, she has one drink and she tells everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. It's
That
not,
she
we're
weed
not-
herself
yeah, we're
in
not,
front of the
yeah,
Queen.
we're not giving away secrets.
I wonder why
promise.
she weed herself in front of the Queen.
No, she didn't do it in front of the Queen. Anyway, carry on. Look, we've only got a few minutes left.
I can hear them laughing in the office.
Do you think the Queen saw?
No, she didn't do it in front of the Queen.
It was the Queen
Isn't
that
it
told
weird
me.
how we have noises galore going on in here, and when the bosses are in, there's not been one
I know,
noise,
it's like
is there?
elephants running. Running across the
Yesterday I
top.
could hear their coffee machine and a disco tune. Yeah. Anyway, so you put the elastics through.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Right.
It's doing very well. Then knot them together. Well, not
Are you
knot
going to show
them
me how to do a
together.
special knot where, yeah?
No. What you can do, you can either buy the little sliders from
Oh,
the
the
Long
spring
River,
toggle things.
and you can get loads of them. Or if you don't do that, go to your local garden centre if they've got an aquatic centre. We found this only because, I'm going to tell you now, my ladies, all of you, made 8,500 masks for me over the summer for charity. It was it was for
John
it was
personally?
not for me personally. We then
That's
distributed
quite a
them
lot.
to charities, Well Child and all the different charities that needed them and everything. And we couldn't get, the sliders sold out, like everything, like Elastic sold out. So Dulcie had this brilliant idea. She was in the garden centre, and in the aquatic section, they sell really, really fine pipe. You know, they're like the plastic pipe that you have going from...
Okay, yeah, that
and
goes
if
in
you
your fish
cut that
tank.
into
Yeah.
like little 1/2 centimetre thing, you thread the elastic through, and then when you've got it on your ear, you can pull that along, and it makes the elastic to the length that you need
That's
it around your ear.
amazing.
So you make it long like you did.
Yeah.
Put a 10-inch piece of elastic, knot it, but before you knot it, you put the slider on.
Okay.
And then you can still hide the knot like you
Yeah,
hide the knot.
But
you have
that's a really
yeah.
good idea. Because otherwise,
What are you doing over there?
I'm moving the knot
the
behind
problem is,
okay.
John, is when we're talking, he just goes off.
Yes, but
on
they're
his
gonna
own.
watch it, and
It
he's
goes
got
off
the
on
main
his own,
screen,
and he
look.
starts making
Yeah.
it up.
No, he's doing all
He
right.
goes like
It's-
wild.
It's better than loose women, isn't it? Watching something.
Oh, Kerry said it was the Queen that told Neil that Hayley did what she did.
Well,
That's amazing. I think your elastic needs to be a bit tighter.
Yeah, I can make it tight.
But then you
Neil's
don't want it too
concentration
tight.
face is very funny, apparently. We missed
Well,
that.
my 5-year-old, when he concentrates, he puts his tongue out.
Oh,
I do.
So he's like,
Yeah.
and so we go, you, and he's like, your concentration tongue. He's like,
Oh.
That's what you do, don't you? Or you go.
Who? Me?
My dad always goes
Oh, no, don't
when
do
he's
that.
concentrating.
Do that.
No, hang out.
We finished early. What you can do now?
you two are going to have to dance.
Huh?
I've entertained for the first part of the show. You two are going to have to do a dance.
You're going to have to make
social
We
another
can't
one.
go
distance,
anywhere near each
obviously.
other. No. But we're going to talk about the square
are.
ones that have been.
Thank you very much, Neil.
That's okay.
You've
You
actually done, I have to say, you've done better than I expected.
Yeah.
Is that really patronising?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And don't forget, you've got your. What date's her meeting then? If you start, what date on September do you start?
He hasn't booked it in yet. Don't mention it.
No.
It won't be shouted.
Just
They'll
like-
just shout across the office.
Same as
Be like-
Jar. Just put an envelope on my desk.
How much
Yeah,
did
but
you
what-
put in yours?
I'm not putting money in.
What did you put? I'm going to just give him 12 donuts. That would buy him.
Yeah. Just
Oh, there you go. That's
It's only 12,
So
just-
Rebecca Reed is staying because she's bought 12
For
donuts.
yeah. John just got me 1 bag of cookies from Greg's.
Hey?
Still work to do. You just got me a bag of cookies from
Yeah,
Greg's. Still work to
Yeah.
do.
You need to go.
I saw
12
him eating
donuts.
what I thought was a Kit Kat the other day, didn't I? And I was like, oh, Kit Kat. So he took me a Kit Kat. It was it gluten free? Was it?
Gluten-free, dairy-free,
It-
egg-free.
Flavour free. It was awful.
Oh, was it horrible? You still ate it?
I only ate half of it. And
Where's
Was
the
it
other
like
half
a
then?
Kit
oh,
Kat?
it melted on my desk. It was just a melted
Oh.
mess.
Was it like a Kit Kat?
Oh, it was
Yeah, it's like-
horrible.
Anyway, moving on. Thank you very much indeed. Right.
It's okay. Bye.
That's really good. Well done, Neil.
Well done. Not a lot. In all seriousness, not
Yeah.
a lot of bosses would have done that, would
No,
they?
that's quite impressive.
Right, hang on. There's a message going across the bottom. I should be doing my housework, but I'm watching. Oh, thanks, Ab.
Go on.
I should be doing my housework, but I'm watching you instead. You make me laugh. Well done, Neil. John, I used pony beads for adjusters put on before tying. Oh, who's that from? Oh, Rosemary in Warwickshire. No, Rosemary in Northamptonshire.
That
Thank you very
so
much
small,
indeed.
I can't read that. Not even with my glasses.
No, you see, I'm good at distance. It's close to you, I can't see.
Okay.
All right. Any messages on here for Neil before you go?
That's really good. It shows you, though, how easy it is, doesn't it?
No, and there's no nose clips with these, but you can just buy some pipe cleaners.
Well,
put with
I took a mask apart to find out what they use for the nose clip.
Yeah.
And it's just a sandwich bag wire.
Oh, is
Oh,
it?
there you go.
Yeah, that's what's in there. So if you bought some sandwich bag fasteners,
You could
one
put that
of
in,
those
couldn't
yeah.
you?
Kerry from Living in Loveliness wants you to sing, Neil.
There you go.
Really?
Well done, Neil. Helen
from
says, I think Neil's
karaoke.
doing a brilliant job. There's applause. Anne says she cuts 22 inches elastic, then thread it down one side of the mask and back up the other side. So once tied, it loops round the head
Yeah.
so it doesn't hurt my ears. That's what I was saying about the tied ones earlier. Hang on, more messages for Neil. The cut-offs from hearing aid tubes we could make decent adjusters. It's the same piping as I've got on mine as well. And then Alison Marion says, oh, yes, I've changed it. I don't know what she's changed. Anyway, thank you, Neil. Thank you very much indeed. You can go now and get
Thank
on.
you.
But
Bye.
Thank you. Right, okay, so now this is going to be interesting, me sitting here with the bundles on my knee. Right, remember, the Brights bundle is this one. It's a bit creased now. Remember, you get the panel, which has got 7 masks on it, plus 4 pieces of elastic. So you've got plenty of elastic there, 2 black, 2 white, plus all your 7-day outers and inners for your face covering. Okay, lots of those are sold. Lots of those are sold. Okay, right, that's the Brights. Neutrals, which are the most popular. Oh, hang on, excuse me. I want to go down to see Bex, then
Yeah.
we missed that. Right, here's the neutrals. This is the best-selling one so far. That's obviously more masculine. Or, of course, if you have to wear a mask to work and you can't wear bright colours and things like that. Now, we're saying these are not for medical reasons. These are just for your face coverings to wear in everyday life. You do get 4 pieces of elastic, remember. 2 white and 2 black. Okay. There's loads of that one in baskets. Please check out your basket. Oh, which can't... on the monitor.
Where have you gone now?
I don't know. Right.
And the floor.
Oh, spots and checks about to sell out.
Here's a floral one I made earlier.
And well, that good show that one because I.
And where's yours
next.
gone?
Here.
Where's the blue one?
Here.
I'll put mine on. Look. Oh, look,
Oh,
I've
you're
got
not upstairs anymore. You're next door now.
Am I next door
Yeah.
now? Oh,
Right,
okay.
and so
Just
that's
go
this
that way.
panel.
A pink one and a blue one. It's a really nice, pretty print on that
Yeah,
one.
gorgeous
I
little
like the
prints on that
daisy
one.
one. Is that a daisy?
Yeah, little daisies on blue. Then this one here is very Liberty, isn't it? The pale blue on this side. In fact, both the ones at this end are very Liberty. Remember, you get 4 pieces of elastic, 2 white, 2 black, along with that for your $12.99. Now, I just need to talk about these other 2 panels that we've got here. I'll do this one first. Oh, hang on, sorry, this is the one.
Oh, it comes with instructions as well.
Yeah, it's got instructions on the side.
okay.
But literally what you do is you do what Rebecca did on that one, really. You sew the 2, you sew 2 pieces of fabric, right sides together. But before you do that, you loop your elastic. You can see that example number 2. You loop your elastics together. You've left a gap at the bottom. You then turn them through and then you pleat them up. You do knife pleats so they pleat up. But all the instructions are there.
So
Or of course, there's on my YouTube channel, because I have a YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel, there's actually a film of me making one at home, way back, right at the beginning of lockdown. And also, if you go to Patrick, what's Patrick's surname?
Grant.
Patrick Grant's website. I'm there doing masks with him on his website.
So do you put one of those on the back and one on
Right,
the
now
front?
what you can do is you can either, how many squares are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. There's 20. Oh, no, look, there's different sizes.
Yeah, there's 2 sizes.
There's 2 different sizes. So the top ones could be your kiddies or your smaller grown-ups. And then the ones at the bottom are for like your grown men and everything. But what I would do is I would get the green fabric we had in the first hour that was reduced, that shouldn't have been reduced, right? The Stoffer Emerald Green. I would buy a couple of meters of that and I would use that as the backing. And then that way you've got the choice of all those different fronts. Whereas if you don't do that, on this one, for example, you'd have that on the front and that on the back.
Yeah,
and that's a
that'd
bit
be
of
a
a
waste,
waste,
wouldn't
really,
it?
isn't
Yeah.
it? So I would get other fabrics, other cottons, and put them through. Now, in the guidelines earlier this summer, where if you're in Wales or Scotland, you had to have 3 layers. So just double check. The thing is, these are personal. These are for personal wear anyway. They're not for people. We were making them for people who are working in care homes and people who are working with very, very poorly children, things like that. So that they were more medical way. But these are just for you to wear. So the rules are up to you. Anyway, so that's that one. And then we've also got this one, which I rather like. This is Masked Adventures.
Is that the same with small?
Oh, no, that's why I didn't
That's
see it earlier,
different,
because
isn't
this
it?
is the one I held up, isn't it? When that person said it's the Adventures one for children, that's the one I held up. But yeah, look at that. There's an ET on there. There's a pussycat. There's tiger. Is it a lion? There's skateboard. Is that a skateboard? Oh, no. They're the things you do your gaming things with, aren't they? Safety
They're
pins.
game controllers. And safety pins.
Where's the skateboarder one? Ghosts.
Oh,
Oh,
that
yeah.
black one,
But these things here, they're obviously people, what, Xboxy kind of thing, controllers, yeah.
And safety
And I've got a
pins.
shirt like that, haven't I? I wear a shirt like that one. Anyway. So that one and the one I've just shown you, you just get the panel. You do not get the elastic with that at all. Now, I think, has the elastic sold out, Hannah? Okay, we have black elastic by the meter. No, it won't come joined together. If you buy 5, you'll get 5 pieces of elastic cut to meter for 99p each. Only got the black, haven't got the white. Right, haven't got the white. And that's it. And oh yeah, let's go to a break. Look, it's the time already. Thank you very much indeed,
Thank
Rebecca.
you.
Now, just so you know, Rebecca Reed is on air with me on
Wednesday, the 23rd.
the 23rd, the day
Yeah.
next Wednesday.
It
So
is.
what's it?
It's Wednesday today.
A week's
Week's
day.
day.
Week's day. You're doing. Am I allowed to say?
Yes. I've got
Brand
it.
new. Oh, you can say. What
A
is
brand
it?
new
Tell
Amber
them.
Makes kit, which sort of matches this Amber Makes kit, but is a bit different.
Oh, and what is it we're making?
It's a. Oh, I'm not going to tell you actually.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not
Okay,
going to tell
it's
you.
not going to tell us, but
Surprise.
it's a brand spanking
But it's brand
new
new.
panel.
It's just come off the printer. Just finished it, and the instructions are being printed at the moment. So.
Okay, brilliant. So that's next Wednesday, and then you're doing something else on that Wednesday. She's on twice on that.
I'm
show,
on.
isn't she?
Yeah, I'm doing a normal Sewing Street show that
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
And also you'll see Rebecca later because she's doing Yarn Lane.
Yeah, we've got tatting today.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about the tatting, can I say?
Perfect.
So please stay and watch the tatting because
And-
if you want to know how to do it, you're going to learn to do
And what were you saying, Hannah? Oh, yeah. What you should do is, like somebody messaged earlier, send in the pictures your Amber makes ready for Wednesday show. We can show them on the show on Wednesday. And also, in the advert break, make sure you get your Christmas messages coming in as well. Right, we better go. So I'm back after the break with Emma doing that lovely modern music quilt making using a jelly roll from Moda. We will see you in 3 from now.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
Christmas is going to be a little bit different this year, but Sewing Street will be here to keep you company from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Christmas Day. Help me, John Scott, spread some festive cheer by sending in your Christmas messages for us to play on air on Christmas Day. Whether it's a message to your fellow Sewing Street fans or to a loved one, a video message or text, we want to hear from you. Send your videos, photos and messages to studio@sewingstreet.com by Tuesday the 22nd of December to be included and be a part of Sewing Street's Christmas Day celebrations.
Have you heard about Yarn Lane, a TV show dedicated to knitting, crochet and all things yarn, bringing you demonstrations from our expert guests as well as the latest tools. And find out what's coming up on the show by following us on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our email newsletter or visit the programme guide on our website at www.yarnlane.com.
Hi there, my name's Alison Marion and I'm thrilled to be joining the Sewing Street family. I live in Staffordshire where I run a couple of sewing groups and I have a passion for vintage sewing machines and also applique. I've stitched in some form for as long as I can remember, but I absolutely love teaching and helping people stretch their skills and hopefully demystifying some of the techniques that can be quite daunting for beginners. So I'm looking forward to meeting the team and getting into the studio. See you soon.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
Christmas is going to be a little bit different this year, but Sewing Street will be here to keep you company from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Christmas Day. Help me, John Scott, spread some festive cheer by sending in your Christmas messages for us to play on air on Christmas Day. Whether it's a message to your fellow Sewing Street fans or to a loved one, a video message or text, we want to hear from you. Send your videos, photos and messages to studio@sewingstreet.com by Tuesday the 22nd of December to be included and be a part of Sewing Street's Christmas Day celebrations.
My word, that was chaotic, wasn't it? Hang on, I just need to get my I need to get, because the Wi-Fi dropped out and I've lost everything off my page now. It says live and it's a black screen. No, that's all right. I'll start this out. I'll get Jeremy to come out and look at it in a second. Right. So, look at this quilt. Look at this gorgeous quilt that we're about to make. If you're on time, Jeremy, you know, time is money. There it is, there it is, there it is. It's from, it's called Modern Music, and it's from More Jelly Roll Quilts. A really lovely book by Annie's Quilting. Now, you know Annie's Quilting books always fly out. Elliot! Thank you. I'm so pathetic, aren't I? Right, so now what would you like? Poor old Elliot, I have to say, Elliot does every job in this building. He's never not here. Whenever we leave at night, I'm thinking. Whenever we leave, you can come in if you want, but I wouldn't in that T-shirt. Oh no, 2 meters, 2 meters. What's the matter? I'll give you a kiss in a minute. Oi! He's been wanting to do that for years. But anyway. Let's go on. So, what should we talk about first? The book? The book first. Right, here we go. This is More Jelly Roll Quilts. Brand new to us. There are 8 quilt projects in here for £9.99. So, look, that makes them, what, £1.20? About £1.20 a pattern, really, isn't it? But anyway, look, it's gorgeous, right? Here you go, Modern Music. That is the, there's the table of contents there. But Modern Music, that's the one we're doing now. Look, there you go. There it is in blues. Thank you, Elliot. Then we've got Basket Weave Table Runner. Oh, that's nice. That one's lovely. I don't know. No, it doesn't have to be a table. I'm not a fan of a table runner myself. But that's a big tape, unless they've taken the picture close to it. It's lovely, isn't it? Anyway. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That would look nice on the end of a bed, wouldn't it? Oh, cabana. Oh, that's cotton reels, look. Isn't that cotton? Oh, yeah, floating spool. There you go. Floating spool. Oh, that's nice. Then we've got, oh, the colours, that one, jelly or jam, that one's called. This could be made over a weekend. A weekend? Well, I'm here most weekends, aren't I? Or Saturdays, anyway, not Sundays. Cool cat. Oh, look. Oh, look. You should make that one for Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy, did she buy that house? Did she buy that flat? She didn't. The one in the park. Oh, I think that's wrong. That's a mistake. Bouncing cubes. How much did you pay for it? Oh. Roundabouts. That's nice. Oh, Milton Keynes. That's like Milton Keynes, isn't it, that? The world. Look. Oh, that's nice. The world of roundabouts. Undulations. Oh, that's unusual, isn't it? Oh, look, that's like a barge yellow. Oh, Emma's agreeing with me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? I'm not sure I'd put the flowers on mine. A bit too butch for flowers on mine. Oh! What's that there? A cup cosy. Oh. Why is that suddenly in the middle of a book of quilts? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Look. Oh, there it is. There it is, yeah. Ah, that's nice, isn't it? Quilting basics. I was going to say, if you collect these ones, this is new to us, and they always fly out. They always fly out, these. There's all the quilts on there. I'm loving that one there. I can make it, well, I can't because I haven't got the fabric, but I could make it. I'm not working this weekend. The world is my oyster. Anyway, more Jelly Roll Quilts by Annie's Quilting. We have put a bundle together. Now, here we go. What you get in this bundle. Okay, the computer's broken down. You get your cream, which is your binding or border. No, not border, binding. And then the grey, which is your wider border. Yeah.
The cream is your inner border.
Inner border. Cream's the inner border, grey's the outer border.
And binding.
And binding, right? Yeah. And you get 2.5 meters of fabric in total. So I'm presuming you get Okay, right, okay, that's fine. You'd get 2.5 meters of fabric anyway. Plus you get, now you don't get the book. You don't get the book. The book is separate. The book is completely separate. But you do get this. Now, I've not seen this before. This collection was only launched last week, right? And they didn't have the pre-cuts at the launch show. So here it is. It's called Zoology by Gingiber. Was that her name? Yeah, I think it's a company, isn't it? It's only one word, Jinjimba. Do you know who she is? No. It's a jungle out there, she says. 100% cotton, jelly roll, 2.5 meters. They're allowed to call it a jelly roll because it's Moda. Right, look at these, right? So you obviously get a couple of each design. So you've got that lovely geometric triangles. I like that one. And the spots. Oh, that's very African print, isn't it? Random spots. Very Enderbelly Village, that, isn't it? Then we've got the little dashes, spots again. Oh, lovely colours, aren't they? They're very, very kind of natural. Oh, that's nice. That looks different. Oh, no, there it is. Then we've got the dashes. Then we've got the kind of apricot-y colour in there. It is contemporary, yeah, very contemporary, yeah. Oh, that's fresh. Lovely peppermint green there. Oh, but look, we go into a different green after that. Nice. Oh, they're lovely, aren't they? So it's very not restricted. What's the word? It's only a few patterns, but in all the different oh, that's nice. In all the different colours, it's beautiful, isn't it? They go really beautifully together, which obviously you can see in the quilt that Emma's made. So the thing is, if you buy this, this and this and this, you might want to make one of the others out of the book. Do you know what I mean? Buy the book and then you can make one of the others out of it, couldn't you? Anyway, so let's have a look at the quilt again. Quick picture of the quilt again, please, Jeremy. Because I'm going to get Emma to, because I looked at this morning, I was like, where's the block? I don't understand where the block is on that. So Emma, where's the block?
There's 2 different blocks.
Okay.
So you've got your centre one.
Yes.
And there's 5 of that. So there's one in the centre, and then there's one at each corner. And then you've got this one, which is, it's almost like 3 blocks almost in one.
Oh, yes, I can see it now. And they're like little half a log cabin.
Yeah, it's half a log cabin and then 2/4 of a log cabin.
Right.
Roughly.
Yeah.
And then there's 4 of those. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those.
Okay. Now, you said in prep, you've done that completely randomly.
Yes.
Can you do it so it's not quite so random? If
Definitely.
You want
Definitely. And I think it looks a little bit more like it does in the book. So I did it completely random. So I don't have 2 colours really next to each other. But if you did, so this one is a little bit, so you've got green along here and green along here.
Right.
If I'd have carried this along with a peach or apricot and another apricot here, I think you would see that design coming out a little bit.
So it depends what you're looking for, really,
exactly.
Isn't it? And then that's the size that you can make with this jelly roll, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And I've got a little bit left. I've got enough to make, to demonstrate 2 more blocks, one of each.
Right.
And then I've got a few other little bits left over.
Okay, so we're saying you could make that quilt plus like 2 cushions. Or 1 cushion with it on both sides, or 2 cushion fronts or something.
Yeah.
But they'd be decent sized cushions because they're quite big.
Yeah, they
blocks,
are. I think it's like 16.5 inches unfinished. So they're quite big.
No, lovely.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that kind of thing is going to look very different with the different fabrics you use. Like this fabric, obviously, it's kind of like, what did Mikey call it?
He said it was very Miami Vice.
Miami Vice, right?
Yeah, 80s
What he was
Miami.
doing, what show he was watching, I don't know.
Well, Miami, it's all pastels.
Oh,
like
yes,
Miami.
but then, no, the colours of the buildings.
Yeah.
Yes, got it now. But you could also, if you made that out of like Cafe, for example, it would look completely different. If you made it out of Tula, it would look different again, wouldn't it? So it's going to be, all of these in here are going to have a life of their own, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get on with making the, oh, by the way, it was 1 metre of vanilla, 1.5 metres of your grey. That's what you get in the bundle.
Yep.
Right, okay, let's make a block.
Now, the first thing to do is when you open up your jelly roll, I think you do this with any jelly roll, is you separate your darks, mediums, lights.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or
I
what
just
you
go
can
like that and shake it
shake
all
it
over
off.
the
Yeah.
place.
Well, they do say darks, mediums, and lights.
Yeah.
So I kind of kept the dark grey and I think the darker green as a dark, and the mustard.
Yeah.
But you can mix and match a little bit.
Yeah.
Depending.
So in the instructions it says
Yeah.
divide it into dark, medium, and light.
Yes, exactly. And then you've got a certain number of strips to cut or subcut into.
Yes.
Depending on what you've got.
Do we need to cut in any particular order?
Yes. So the longer strips, so you've got some strips that are 16.5 inches long and 12.5 inches long.
Right.
And those should be cut first because otherwise you might not get what you want.
Out of the short ones. Yes,
Yeah.
if you cut a few shorter ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they do tell you to cut that first.
Right.
So I've got everything cut out. If I lay this out, it's basically the first one. I'm going to do this block first.
Do the centre one first, yeah.
It's kind of a courthouse steps rather than a
Oh,
log cabin.
yes, I can see it now.
Yeah. So if I can remember.
Yeah. Would you say, I was about to say, is this good for a beginner? And you go, oh, if I can remember.
No, it is good for a beginner. The only thing that's different about it is I did have to flip. I mean, I love the book and it is so simple.
Yeah.
But it names the strips by name, so by letter.
Right.
And then you've got your dimensions here. So what you could do is you could just label, put them in a bag and label, these are all the F strips, A strips, B strips, things like that, and make it more simple.
Oh, you didn't, and you had to keep going back saying, oh, it needs the F strip.
Yeah.
Oh, which one was that? Oh, it's this one, yeah.
Yeah, so just one little step a bit more organised than me would make it a lot more easier. There we go. So this, you start off with, instead of just one centre square, you've got...
I'm sorry to interrupt again. The 4 squares in the middle, you just randomly picked 4 of the... So it tells you how many to cut, does it?
It tells you how many cut, and then also in the instructions it tells you, so for instance, this starting one, it is 2 dark squares and 2 medium squares.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it tells you. So I kind of used what I had left, so these would have been darker.
Oh, yeah.
So I used dark.
But really, it's your quilt.
It is,
You
and
can
I mean,
do what you want with it, really, can't you? As long as you cut the amount of squares and strips that they say, you can't really go wrong, can you?
No, and I had a lot of fun with it, to be honest with you.
But when you do random, are you really random, or do you go? You don't just pick it out of the bag and sew it on. You pick it out of the bag, put it down, and go, oh no, not that one.
Oh.
You know, like some random people just go, yes, so
yeah,
it's
no,
so
I don't. I can't do that.
No.
No, it's random, as in I tried not to have too many patterns the same or some sort of contrast between them, and the colours are different.
Yeah.
But what I think, if I was to do it again, what would be really fun would be to cut all my strips out and then plan maybe doing a whole circle of the same colour.
Oh, okay.
You know, so whole round, so it's a bit more obvious. But I do like the random.
No.
It is fun.
It's just like what you say. You're going to make it. It's going to look completely different.
Yeah, everyone
you
is
could
going to
give
be
this
different.
to 10 people, same pattern, and you'll end up with 10 completely different quilts. Won't
Yeah,
you?
exactly. Okay, so we sew the first ones together.
So to give you a layout, it gives you a layout plan, does it?
It does. I actually think I grabbed the wrong bundle. This one, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Oh,
This
okay.
one is
Okay.
for the-
I'll shout out for Elliot, Kat, Hannah, and all behind the scenes.
Yes.
My days just wouldn't be the same without you and everyone at Sewing Street. You missed off Jeremy, Christine, and little Paul. Oh no, she has put and all behind the scenes. Oh, don't worry, she doesn't put any directors in. Look, she put Kat and Hannah, the 2 producers. No, Elliot's in charge of the studio, isn't he? Elliot does everything. And then there's Paul and Jeremy Joe. And that's it in here, isn't it? In this section. And there's other people obviously in the office, like buyers and things like that. But thank you, Christine. And the warehouse as well, because they work incredibly hard.
Very
exactly.
much.
Customer service team on the phones. No more thank yous. Who's Mark? Who's Mark, Jeremy? You said you'll be here after Mark. Oh. Okay. Right, so what are you doing now? Sorry.
I'm just doing a 4 patch
Okay.
for the centre square.
I don't think these desks are the right height for anybody, are they? I haven't seen one person at the right, because you're kind of straining a little bit, aren't you, to sew.
Unusual for me, because
Yeah. Oh, Neil found it fine. That's why they're the height they are, obviously.
Oh, I do have scissors here. I should do that.
Okay, oh, pardon. Oh, look, they've got this new graphic. I can't get used to this, right? So in the main graphic is the bundle, and in the little graphic to the right-hand side look, is just the book. So if you bought both of them together, it's what, 58.98. 58.98 for a lovely big quilt top like that. Mm-hmm. And the 7 other patterns in there as well in the book.
Yeah,
member.
I do love the pattern. I like the cats as well.
And what I like as well is sometimes you can get a book and it goes jelly roll quilts or whatever, and then you open it and you think, well, there's not really much difference between any of these, whereas these all look
they all are
very,
different.
very
Yes.
different, don't they? Christine and Jeremy, Little Paul, and of course Warehouse and Customer Service. Oh, don't be sorry, Christine. They know I'm only teasing. I'm pulling your leg. Christine, you couldn't pass me the wadding off the bottom of that trolley, could you? Because we forgot to get it out in the break. Well, when Hannah's ready to start selling it, I'll need it, yeah. That's a nice mug. The mug you've got your pin cushion in. It's a lovely little mug.
Thank you. Yeah.
Where have you got that from?
Charity shop.
Oh, what?
Charity shop. Yeah. It's a pin cushion. It was from, remember Ellen?
Ellen Saunders?
Yeah. She's the one who gave me the idea of pin cushion in a mug. She used to
Oh,
have a
yes,
little
of
pin
course, she's
cushion.
come with
Yeah,
a
yeah.
cup of sauce. She's
Yeah, yeah.
coming on my show on New Year's Eve.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's setting up a
That'd be
new
fun.
website and everything.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Hannah's having a good look at your mug now. The thing is, it's not big enough to have a cup of tea in, is it? It's
No, not really.
You know what I mean? That would be like...
It's more of a coffee.
Well, yeah, but it's still not enough,
yeah,
is it?
No.
Right. Cut to the cup. Put the thingies back there so I don't have to touch the bit that you've touched. Thank you. Thank you. Right, off you go.
Right, so I'm just going to lay this out.
Yeah. And it's 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now, would it be a scant or a regular?
Either way will work, to be
Right,
honest with you, as long as you're consistent for this one. Oh, that's going to be here. This one's big. I'm only going to do like 1 round because this is from this point on, it's literally courthouse steps.
Oh, you've got 40 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got 2 more.
No,
3 more
that's
other,
fine. That's
other ones that are
I'll
a bit
follow
more.
you.
Yeah, that are tricky. Actually, what I did like about this pattern, I mean, it's courthouse steps, which is one of the simpler ones, but it's such a variation.
But you can't see that on
no.
it, can you? You kind of just, you look at it and think, oh my goodness, this must have been, but actually when you break it down to those 2 blocks.
There we go. And then those 2.
Well, now you've got the same fabric either side.
It,
No, here on the block. Look, the green
yeah,
dot.
I did. I was using what I had left over.
Oh yes, of course.
Basically.
Yeah. You see, what I'd be tempted to do is make up 1, 2, 3, 9, the 11 blocks that you can make up, and then pick the 9 for the quilt and the 2 for the cushion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got your Christmas tree up and everything.
Oh yeah.
Did you put it up early this year?
We did. Well, we tend to put it up just after Thanksgiving anyway.
Of course.
So yeah, we did our traditional. We went out. Michael walked home with it on his shoulder.
Oh.
Here's one.
You wouldn't think
task a
he's
year.
not that butch, really, is he?
No, he's not. That's why it's 1 task a year.
Oh.
And he says, "Hurry up, let's go."
Oh.
No dawdling because it is heavy, and
Yeah.
he doesn't want to have to stop and put it down and rest.
You can put it on top of your car, you know. And do
I
things
know,
like
but
that.
it's
Doesn't have to walk with it.
his show of force to the neighbours.
Of
because,
course, no, I understand it. Because lots of people put their tree up really early. I mean, I know it's been a vile year for everybody, and it's to
I don't
cheer
blame
people
'em.
up. I put my outside lights up much earlier than I would normally do. I haven't put anything up inside. We've just got Marcia's lovely beaded thing that she made me, and the Father Christmas that Tom Cruise bought me. Clang. Oh, hang on. I have a little... Suzanne says... No! Suzanne says, I have a little fine bone china pot that I picked up in a charity shop, and I love the sound of the ping as I drop my pins into it as I'm sewing. Oh, that's nice. I like the noise of cutting new fabric with scissors. That's the noise I like.
Yes.
And the smell of calico.
The sound
Yes,
of
the clink,
yes
clink,
against the table.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll leave it there because I want to go on to
Oh
the
yeah,
other
no,
ones.
no, that's fine. So
But
you
then
just
you
keep going.
just-
So you
yeah.
just, on that, you do side,
Side, yep.
side.
Yeah, all the way through, just like regular courthouse
Yeah.
steps.
Perfect.
And then the other ones are a little bit different because you do a half and a quarter.
Right. So that's the block that's in the middle and the four corners.
Yeah.
What happens if you... Right, no, talk amongst yourselves for a minute.
Oh, okay.
I'm just thinking if you were to put two of this block you're about to do now together,
Oh.
what secondary pattern could it make? You know what I mean? As in-
Oh, yeah. So you could have it back to back.
yes, yeah.
So you'd have almost like a diamond shape.
Yes.
If you use the right colours. Yeah. Oh.
Just thinking. Or,
Yeah.
and then if you put four of those together, if you put four of those together, they could sit in that corner with that diamond shape, and then you'd put the ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, no, it doesn't work. Doesn't work.
Well, it
Ignore me.
could. It might not
I'm
be
just thinking you
symmetrical.
can have four of those in the corner and then five. So you have to 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it does work. 5 of the other ones going round the edge. So you've made like a massive log cabin out of little blocks. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So those 4 in the corner there would all be those blocks all joining together to create a
Yeah.
new shape.
Oh.
And then down that side and across the bottom could be the 5. Just an idea. It might be awful, but just thinking.
What?
Right. So what are you doing now? What's this? This is
This
the
one is
other
the-
block.
This is the half. So this is the next one that you do,
Right.
which is the half. Yeah. This bit right here. So
Right.
from the green is
Yeah.
the last strip that you put on.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's basically half of this.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So it's pretty similar in
Yeah.
technique, only you don't do it. You do it on 3 sides rather than all 4.
So you make it as 3 individual pieces and put them together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I think what's fun to do, as with any quilt, once you get all the blocks done, now you can have a play around,
Yes,
laying
yeah,
them all
exactly.
out on the
Oh,
floor,
yes,
taking
yeah.
pictures. Actually, that's what I did, even with these. I laid it all out on the floor and then took pictures and decided
Yeah.
which way everything looked best.
Yeah, because all it takes is for one strip to be not out of place, but for
yeah.
you, not for you, but you can look at it and go, oh, and if you
Yeah.
haven't double checked it, you've made it, you put it all
Yeah.
together, and then you
Yeah.
waft it out, and you think, I don't like that strip there.
Yeah. I like the take a picture method. I always
Yes.
take a picture because it separates you from the
And
quilt.
also, I think if you take a picture in black and white,
Oh yes, you can
'cause
see the
that's all
values.
you see the values, yes,
Yeah.
because sometimes you can't see the difference between the dark and the light, can you? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Not in like that, but if you do it in black and white, then you'll see. It's like looking through. We used to sell.
Oh,
sell
yeah, the
books
little
with that
red.
red square
Yeah.
thing. That worked the same, didn't it?
Yeah, actually, you could use that to separate your strips to begin with as well.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's not always obvious when you look at them. When there's colour involved,
Yeah.
it's not as obvious which one's the dark and light.
No.
one.
There we go.
Does it matter which way you press your seams?
Not really. Not really.
Okay. Then sometimes when you're doing these, you have to do one row
And then another.
one way and the wrong way the other
When
way.
I do log cabin, I tend to always press out. So this yellow seam will be hidden behind the green one.
Right.
And the green one behind. I always tend to press, because that tends to be the way they want to lay.
Yeah. You're right. It means, like when you're in Drunkard's Path, it tells you which way you want to go.
Yeah.
Something.
Oh yeah, yeah,
But
definitely.
sometimes you have to kind of, if you want to do if you've got lots and lots of points to match,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
good
yeah.
to do one way and one the other way, because
Yes.
then they're going to nest,
Nest.
aren't they? Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that jam one, but this one definitely took me not quite a weekend. Actually, one Saturday afternoon and Sunday morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
They all say perfect for weekend projects.
Well, yeah, it's the sort of weekend where all you're doing is sitting and sewing.
Yes.
You're not doing anything else. Which are fun weekends, actually.
We haven't got to talk to anyone, have you, really?
No.
Yeah, what it's saying is you can make it in a weekend if you use pre-cuts. So what?
Yeah.
Because normally the cutting out, if you weren't using pre-cuts for this, and you just had 0.5 meters of fabric,
You'd
then
have
it
a
would
lot
take
cutting.
for ages to cut out.
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
that is one of the things I do like about jelly rolls.
Yes. Is the cat one a bed runner? Oh, where's the cat one gone?
Oh, yeah. I like the cat.
Oh, it is a
and-
bed runner. It is a bed runner.
But also, actually, I did see on that basket weave one that you liked, it shows you how to do it as a table runner or as a quilt.
Oh,
so you can make
okay.
it bigger as well.
Yeah, because I'm not keen on a table runner.
No, see, I wouldn't use them. And only to sort of make it look pretty. I wouldn't actually use it.
Use it now.
Not with my family, they're too messy.
Yeah. Hannah says at Christmas she does.
Oh.
For Christmas dinner, you mean, Hannah? Because you cook the Christmas dinner for the whole family, don't you? Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I forgot to ask.
What?
Did she pass?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay,
no,
I
no,
should
no,
have
no,
asked
no, no,
then.
no, no. She didn't fail. She didn't fail. She literally, she was up there doing 4 days of driving, snow, fog,
Yeah,
rain,
it was
everything. She
horrible.
did all those days, and then she got to the test centre on the day of a test, and it was so foggy. The woman just came in and went. So she hasn't even we're talking about Hannah's driving test, right? And she hasn't even taken it. So the next one's
That's
in
gutting.
February, Hannah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
no.
gutting. That's really bad. Yeah, it was not very nice weather. I was
No.
thinking of Hannah. I was thinking of her.
What
on
do you
the day.
mean? You were saying on your Facebook Live, everyone stay off the roads because Hannah's doing her driving test. That's what you were saying. I can't imagine Hannah at the wheel of a car because she's very easily distracted. There's a nice builder with his top off or a sweet shop or something like that. It could be interesting. No, there's a story apparently about Hannah in a curb, but we're not going there.
Oh, okay. Oh, we've got plenty of time. Okay, the nose will go there. That goes there.
So is it obvious the order in which you have to do it?
It
or
is.
do you keep checking the pattern?
So now that I have, well, what I did with these was I went through the pattern and it told me which strips in which colourway, basically, to use. I set them all up and then I've just pinned them together. So you can do that in advance.
Right.
When I was sewing it, I was like, oh, okay, I've done that. What's next? And then I did have to keep going back and forwards.
Yeah.
Because it said, okay, you need an F1 of dark. I'm like, okay, what size is
Oh, and that's
F?
because you had to put them in your back. If you
Yeah.
if you divide them and labelled them, you could just
Yeah.
literally go like that. We get to keep looking back. Yeah.
But what I did do when I cut them out, I did lay them in order. So I had all of my dark strips on top of each other because I cut the longest ones first. I had the longest ones at the bottom, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one. So I didn't have to really measure them.
No, but you
I could
still
just
didn't know
see-
which one F1 was. If it
No.
said take an F1 dark, you'd be like, which one's F1
Yeah.
dark?
Yeah.
Yes. Where did you go? Is there another room off your gallery? Has Hannah plucked up enough courage to speak to Joe Lysett yet? Didn't you brush past him at a party before COVID? Yeah, she has to push past him to go to the toilet at the party.
Oh.
Not like, who was it? It was Ellen, actually.
Yes,
You
she
just
met
She
him.
saw Joe Lysett
At the
and leapt
custard.
on him and took a picture of him and everything. Does he still live there? Oh, he lives a couple of roads away from Hannah.
Oh.
Obviously on the other side of the high street, because that's where the posh houses are.
Did she go to his wing opening? I'm guessing not.
No, she didn't. Wasn't it the opening of his bathroom or something like that?
Something.
Kitchen's his kitchen. Oh, Joe wanted to go. Jeremy Joe.
One on each side, and then one last one.
So it does come together quite quickly,
It does.
really.
It really does. Yeah, and because they're quite. 2.5 inches, quite wide strip for a log cabin.
Yes.
It does go together quite quickly. And I found it. Sometimes log cabin can be a bit of I won't say a drudge, but it's the same. If you use the same colours the same way. The thing I love about log cabin is that it all grows together at the same time.
Yeah.
But what kept this interesting was always using a different fabric, different colour.
Also,
figuring out
you've
the
got
pattern.
to, on a log cabin, you've got to remember which way round you're going, haven't you?
Yes.
You've got to, whereas
Keep
this,
it-
it's like, so this, like, good
Yeah.
for mindfulness. Whereas log cabin, you have still got to
Keep your
think, am I
wits
going
about
right
you.
or am I going left here?
Yeah. I have a system with log cabin though, so I always make sure. So when I sew log cabin, the strip that I've just put on won't have any seams in it, if you know what I mean.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I always put that one facing top so that I know that my next strip goes on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side.
Because the others have got seams in them.
Yeah.
Good tip.
Yeah, so I always lay them out that way. Because I don't like to think while I'm sewing.
And that desk that you do your Facebook Live from, is that where you do your sewing, or is that just set up for your...
It has been. That's my dining room table. I've kind of spilled out onto my dining room table, but I do have a proper nice horn cabinet and proper sewing.
Yeah.
With my big machine upstairs. But the cats can't come in my sewing room, so at least Link can sit and watch me if I'm.
Why can't he come in your sewing room?
Because cat hair.
But he's allowed in the dining room.
He's allowed in the dining room. Well, I don't have any customer quilts in the dining room because that's all
I
done.
see, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I used to work for a lady called Jane, and we used to make ballet costumes for the Royal Ballet. And she had two dogs. She had a dachshund and a what's it, Jack Russell.
Jack Russell?
And they were allowed to sleep. So we were making tutus for like Darcy Boss and all these prima ballerinas around the world. The dogs were fast asleep in the tutus all the time. Morning, says Lulu. Is it still only morning? Crikey. I just love watching the quilt develop. I love the colours. Have to have you on mute as I'm working. Oh, Lulu, talking to you. Right, while you're saying that, I just need to recap the bundle.
Yeah.
The book is flying out. The book is absolutely flying out. Brand new to us, this is. I don't know if it's brand new to the market. It's brand new to us. $9.99. You get 8 projects in there, including the one we're doing. But they're gorgeous. They're really lovely projects. Because they're saying, they're all completely different. They're all made from a jelly roll or a designer roll. But they're all, look, how different could they be? Do you know what I mean? Each one has a completely different feel to it. Love that one. Yeah, but yeah, oh yes, because that have a background fabric in, won't it? There doesn't. Yeah. Oh yeah, because that one's obviously got a background fabric there. Yeah. Vanilla and the grey are always going to go in your stash, aren't they? Yes. You see that one there? Yeah, that whole block is made of the 2.5 inch strip. You'll just need one for your border there, wouldn't you? Really? But look, that one there, that could all be made from a design roll, couldn't it? Anyway, that's the book at $9.99. Now the bundle, gorgeous bundle. You go vanilla, 1 metre, 1.5 metres of the grey. They're just for your borders. They're just for your borders, those. Because if you don't want a vanilla, like Hannah was just saying to me, if you don't want a cream or vanilla border, you might want a pale grey. Or you might have bought, did you have this fabric by the 1/2 metre as well, Hannah? Oh, okay, but if you did buy this or another fabric, you could have that as your borders and save those for your... Oh, there was a layer cake and fat quarters. We don't know if there was by the 1/2 metre as well. Anyway, look at this gorgeous bundle. Fabulous. Say that again, then.
I'm sure they do have them, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah. Are you all right?
Yeah, I've just run out of bobbin.
Oh, that's Neil's fault.
Yeah, it is. We can
Yeah,
blame him.
blame Neil. So look, so you get, for this whole bundle here, £48.99, 2.5 metres of solid fabric. And so now, if you make this quilt, you've got enough jelly roll strips left to make 2.5 more blocks, really. So definitely a cushion, then other bits and bobs for your stash box. So there's plenty in there. You might just want to make 2 cushions of this one and make something else with the rest of it. Do you know what I mean? It's totally up to you. Or make a smaller quilt. Beautiful colours, and the quality of this cotton is just gorgeous. I think the colour. You see, what you could do, separate it and just use that for a monochrome. Would you put that one in monochrome as well, like the ecru one? And stop at the yellow.
It'd be a nice neutral, anyway. It'd be a nice neutral.
Look, that there. Oh, that there. How gorgeous are those colours together? Just those colours together. Who said that? The Pantone colours for next year are grey and ochre yellow. The thing is, they do have about 15 colours of the year, don't they? And then those look gorgeous together. I'm not quite sure which team that one would go in. Would you put that one in there? Yeah, and then have those ones in there. That's lovely, though. Look at that. That's so shishy, isn't it?
I'm improvising.
Oh, 2 messages. Oh, well, you all right over there?
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
improvising.
I'll carry on talking then. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Dear Hayley, I do hope you weren't upset this morning by John, Rebecca and Neil. Nothing bad. No. Worst thing... Oh, who's that from? Marie. Marie, listen, Marie, we wouldn't say it. We wouldn't say it if we knew... Hayley's quite proud of it. It's her party piece, or the party stories, not party piece. It's our party stories. So she's not offended by it whatsoever, and we wouldn't say anything on air to anybody that if we thought that would upset or offend them. So thank you for asking, thank you for checking, but she's absolutely fine about it. And a message from Jane. This lovely lady is the best quilt maker, a joy to watch. What channel are you watching? Who's that from? Jane. This is Emma Bradford.
Bless
Go and look
you.
at her. She's Swift Quilting
Thank
Company.
you so much.
Swift Quilting Company. Oh, that's nice. You still filling a bobbin? She's not very good at filling a bobbin, though, is she?
No, I
hang on,
struggled.
I've got a message here. Thanks, everybody, for a great morning. Off to lunch or dinner now.
Oh,
no,
nice.
No, off to dinner nanny now. That must be Christine's job. And it's Christine's party day for my bubble.
Oh.
Yeah. Isn't it weird? This time last year, we'd have laughed if we said, oh, we'll be wearing masks and not being able to hug each other and not seeing anybody. And it's gone on for... March the 23rd was that day when I drove home from Durham. And I was with you.
Because
Yes.
it was the next day. It was literally day after lockdown.
So it's like, you know, I used to work in another place. Emma came on as a guest there and everything. And then drove home thinking, there'll be nobody on the motorway, it'll be empty. Because I was terrified, didn't know what was going on. Because the motorway was just as busy, everyone going home and everything.
Yeah.
But and that was March 23rd, and we all thought, I did all my housework thinking, I'll take advantage of this 2 weeks. Because I'll only go, and I didn't sit out in the sun. I cleaned my house from top to bottom, proper hotel clean. Then when I finished, I thought, I can sit outside now. Rained, didn't it? But yeah, of course, thinking people would be coming round because it's filthy again now. I've got Harvey a cat staying with me now. Dulcie's cat staying with me at the moment.
Oh, yes.
And he's gorgeous.
Beautiful,
He's
beautiful.
so lovely. I can't tell you. And he's really got used to routine now.
Oh,
so
nice.
he knows which bit of the bed I can have and which bit he's allowed and all that sort of thing. Cat. Yeah, Dulcie's cat.
There we go. There we go. Now you can see. That's the half one.
Oh, do you see? That looks gorgeous like that.
Yeah. And then, actually, I'll just move this out of the way so we can lay the other ones out.
So that's the half.
That's
the
the half.
half one at the top, yeah.
Yeah. And then you've got these two, so
Lovely.
sort of go. That's cheap. Yeah, and then
Oh,
that was long, that was long.
see if you labelled them.
I know. You know me.
Yes.
It wouldn't be right if I was properly organised.
No. I've got a message from Nikki. It was going across the bottom of the screen. Can I ask a silly question? First of all, there is no such thing as a silly question. I only have a small machine, so is a stripe? Oh, no. I know what you mean. No, Louisa Gold only ever does stripes. She does, don't do it straight. You can do it wobbly if you want.
Oh, yeah, zigzag.
She's saying, is it a straight line, okay? She can't get a machine round like that. So it's a straight, you answer as a quilter.
Yeah. So you mean for making the
Basically,
mats?
she's got a small machine.
Yeah.
And once she's made the top, when she wants to quilt it, is it all right just to do stripes rather than do fancy flowers and swirls?
Of course.
And yes, because what Louisa Galt does is she has a signature one, and she starts at the top and she just goes down, not wobbly like that, but kind of meanders down the fabric, and then does another one, and if it touches, if it doesn't, and it always looks really, really lovely. Yeah. Or on this sort of thing, you could literally just go down the seams, couldn't you? And then turn it round and go across the seams.
Yeah. Or a diagonal one might be nice as well.
Yeah, so yes, by all means, yes. And it's not a silly question.
No, my motto is there's no right or wrong way, only the way that works for you. Because everybody is different.
Yeah.
So there. So that's what that will look like when it's finished. So we start with these two. And then build these. These are more of a...
This is more of a less random on this one.
Yeah. Yes. I've tried to keep the colours a little bit more closer together.
Yes.
So I could have had another yellow one here, possibly, if I'd had it.
You're working with the leftovers, aren't you?
Yeah. So you can see that you'll have a little bit, if you do it like that, you'll have a bit more of a pattern emerge.
I think they'll make, that might be a bit much, but those cushions, if you made cushions out of that, I'd like my whole sofa, you can have 11 cushions, you don't need 11 cushions, but you know what I mean? I'd like a whole array of just cushions.
That would be nice.
I tell you, you'd like that, wet yourself Wendy, she loves a whole array of cushions all the way across the sofa.
That would be nice.
Oh, Nikki, it's our pleasure. That's what we're here for. And Jackie says, I remember telling my granddaughter she'll be only out of school for a couple of weeks. Months later, she went back. But now what's happening now? Because they're starting to send kids home again. Well, it's Christmas holidays now, but you know what I mean? It's like, it's just, thank goodness we've got places like this to keep us cheery, Seeing Hannah every morning. She's waving like that. Making you feel better, John.
I have to admit, I stopped listening to the news probably about mid-April.
What's that?
I stopped listening to the news mid-April.
Oh, no, you have to. I had to because it's just... I only knew about Little Mix because I was watching the... Hannah said, if you don't watch the news, how do you know about Little Mix? Split it up, right?
Oh, I did wonder.
Because I was watching the Strictly Come Dancing and I was like, sure, there's 4 of them.
That's what I said.
And I thought, you know what? Jessie's going to be winched in on a half moon or something like that. And I kept thinking... Where is she? Where is she? And then they didn't, because when Derry wasn't in, the first time Jerry wasn't in the Spice Girls, it was on the lottery show, and Dale Winton was presenting. Went, and poor old Jerry's not feeling very well today. And I thought they didn't make an announcement about Jessie, so I had to go and look at it on the internet then. Poor old Jessie.
Yeah.
But now let's talk about their dresses, right? Did you watch it on Saturday? The green one had a green satin catsuit on. I'm talking about the 3 from Little Mix. The one on the right-hand side had sort of like a fitted dress, but then had random great big coloured feathers all over it, and I couldn't decide if I liked it or not.
I can't remember.
Oh.
I mean, I remember seeing them, I'm watching them, but I can't remember.
No. Too busy pouring another glass of wine, I imagine. Wasn't a particularly scintillating song, in my own humble opinion. No. But I was worrying about Jessie at the time.
I'm disappointed Giovanni got eliminated.
Oh, yes, that was wrong. I think that was the wrong decision. Even though I like that boy with the blonde hair from, what's it? I think Bill Bailey should have gone by now. This is my own personal opinion now. I think Bill Bailey should have gone by now. But they all keep saying he's brilliant. I watch him thinking, he looks like an old man dancing at a wedding. Personal opinion. Personal opinion. Jean, she says, John, this lockdown is making me feel like I've retired. It's a good job we have your shows to brighten our days. Oh, Jean. Jean's got a lovely little sewing shop up in Durham. And she's open for orders on it's a Thursday afternoon. You can do order and collect on a Thursday afternoon. But the whole thing about her shop was you went there to have the cake and the coffee and stitched and everything like that. She made me lovely embroidered or monogrammed hankies for my birthday. I think I've got them in my pocket. Really lovely monogrammed hankies.
Yeah, a lot of my quilters, that's one thing they really miss is the social
side. Yeah. And also a lot of my friends who teach classes, I assume you've not done it on Zoom, and they said, well, it doesn't really work because you haven't got that one-on-one or that kind of, oh, no, don't do it like that, do it like this sort of thing. So they haven't bothered. Anyway. Right, oh, please check out the bundle. Loads of you got it in your basket. Isn't it funny that, because after the masks, right, loads of you put it in the basket and then people checked out at the end of the show. Please check out on your baskets on those. It's $48.99. That for a design roll or a jelly roll and 2.5 meters of fabric. I think that's quite a good price.
That is a good price. And I love this could go for a lot of different people. So it could be a child, could be a baby, could be a teenager. Yeah. Could be, I love it.
Yeah. And you're no teenager.
No.
No, you can make one of those little quilts that you put the baby down on, Hannah.
Oh, yeah, floor mat.
Yeah. Just put it down while it rests. No. Not yet. Well, I'm just imagining Hannah, in the beginning of the hour, we were imagining Hannah driving. Now we're imagining her with the babe in arms. Here, you go like this.
Yeah.
Going down to, what's that lovely cafe called around the corner from you? The Early Bird, to see the baby's dad. See the baby's dad?
Baby daddy.
See the baby's dad, because, owns it, doesn't he? His girlfriend might have something to say, though. They're doing delivery. Oh, that's the most gorgeous cake shop just near Hannah in King's Heath. How do you know they deliver, Jeremy? Do you live near them? Oh, you've been there when it was open. I see what you mean. I thought you meant you'd had it delivered, and I was like, oh, yeah. And they deliver here? No, that's lethal though, isn't it? Because it's so easy to go. Oh, I'll just order some cakes in.
Yeah. I haven't made any mince pies yet this year for that reason.
Do what, Emma?
I haven't made any mince pies yet this year for that reason.
Because you're eating them.
I'll just eat. Yeah, I'll just sit in.
I always say I don't like mince pies, and then someone will serve a warm mince pie with some brandy butter. And I'm like, I could eat 10 of them in a go, and yet I wouldn't buy them from the supermarket.
Oh no, I can't. My nanny used to make mince pies, but it was a year-round thing. It actually wasn't.
Christmas.
I was probably in my 20s before I realised that they're supposed to just be a Christmas thing.
What sort of pastry did she make? Just normal pastry?
Normal, yeah, normal
short crust. I quite kind of like them made with puff pastry because they're a bit flaky.
My mum does puff pastry.
I'll have to want your mum's then, thanks. Oh, Jeremy's making a pumpkin pie this weekend. You're a bit out of date, Jeremy. That was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. I make a pumpkin Swiss roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had pumpkin pie.
I'm not a fan, to be honest.
Oh, really?
I'm not a fan.
But you then make a Swiss roll?
I make it, yeah.
Is it in the cream you put the pumpkin then?
The pumpkin is actually in the cake. So it tastes a lot like carrot cake.
Okay.
But instead of carrot, it's pumpkin and cream cheese icing on the inside. Oh, it's nice. I'll have to.
Yeah, but is that just for Halloween? Not Halloween, Thanksgiving?
It doesn't have to be, because I use the tin pumpkin.
Tinned pumpkin?
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's going, yeah. I didn't know that. In the world food section.
Makes really good soup as well. Tinned pumpkin.
Oh, that's a good idea, because I'm always making roasted vegetable soup and things like that. Anyway, listen, are we all right for time? Oh, yes, just about.
Yeah, well, I think I might leave it. I'm not sure how much bobbin I got.
Oh, okay, don't worry.
So, oh, that one goes there because I
Yeah.
don't want two pinks together.
So basically, it's two different blocks,
Yep.
and then you line them up and sew them together, and that's your quilt.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So you got 5 of these, and then 4
Yeah.
of those ones. Yeah.
And
but you
again,
can-
place them before you sew them together. Place them.
oh
don't
yes,
you?
definitely. But you can have. I mean, it was a lot of fun to make
Yes.
because I really like choosing the fabric bits and the colours.
No, it's lovely. And I love the fact that there's a limited number of prints and like 5 or 6 colours, and then that's it. So it's
Yeah.
got that kind of, I don't want to say repetitive, but it's kind of feels that they all should go together.
Yeah, it's
And then what did you do with the binding then? How's the binding? Not the binding, the borders, sorry.
The borders. Oh, yes. So it is literally. This is just one strip. This is one strip.
Right,
Oh no, there's a little bit added at the top.
right.
So you added a little bit. So I've staggered my seams. So my short seam will be here, and then this side is a little bit longer.
Okay.
So what they tell you to do in the book is actually cut your strips out and then sew them all together end to end.
Right.
And then you can do...
And then you cut them.
Yeah, well
Right.
then you can,
Yeah.
cut them to size basically. So what I did was, whenever I do a border, I don't like to measure.
Right.
So what I'll do is, imagine this is the edge of my quilt.
Yeah.
I'll just take my strip and lay it down and make sure that they're really, really matched, well matched,
Yeah.
and flat together, and just pin it about hand's width apart. So
Yeah.
quite a few pins. And then when you're sewing it, make sure that they all both get sort of fed through at the same time. You don't have one going through faster than the other.
So just put your walking foot on.
You can do. I tend to just keep an eye on it. You'll
Right.
need to pull the top one a little bit because the bottom one always gets fed through a little bit more
Yeah,
because
yeah.
faster because of the feed dogs. But if you pin it like that, then I find that there's enough. It's short enough that it keeps the slack out of it, basically. So that's how I do all of my borders.
Yeah.
And I always, the other thing is, when I sew it together, I always sew strip up. So border piece up, because when you cut them width of fabric strips, it tends to be a bit stretchy this way.
Of course, yes.
And that can also increase the wavy borders. So
Yeah.
if you keep it on top, then it won't stretch, so you won't have the wavy border problem.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Perfect. And then you say the binding is the grey. Excuse
grey.
me, it's the grey.
yeah, yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah. And I've just, you can do it however you want, but I've just done these same as a courthouse step. So border, 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 and then the same way. So
Yeah.
they're staggered in the, well, you can see the same pattern.
Yes. Oh, no, it's lovely.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. Do you know
You're
when
welcome.
you're back? Be next year now,
Oh,
won't
yeah,
it?
it is. But actually, it's the 5th of January.
I might. No, I think that's my. Well, if I pass my what's it, I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
my first day back. Yeah. I think I will. I think I'll be fine. Anyway, thank you ever so much. Have a
You're
lovely
welcome.
Christmas.
Thank
and I
you,
love to
you
Mikey
too.
and
And see you
everybody.
next year.
Thank you. Right, let me just go through what I've got on offer here. So the bundle prices, the bundle graphics are in, so I'll do those. So you get 2.5 metres of fabric. You get this gorgeous jelly roll. Now I'm presuming there's 40 strips, aren't there? Is it 40 or 42? Oh, it doesn't say. So if I pass my probation period, it will be me and you on the 5th. So there. There you go. Right. Okay. So this excuse me. This happened the other day when I opened a new jelly roll the other day. All the bits. It's nothing sinister. I promise you. It's just the bits from the and I am sanitizing every time I cough. I am sanitizing. Just so you know. We had a lady that was a bit annoyed with me the other day because I coughed and then touched my nose and I didn't sanitize. So it was my fault. So it was my fault for not doing it. But anyway, here you go. So you get this jelly roll. And you get your 2.5 metres of fabric for £48.99. Make sure you check out your baskets. Lots, you got that in your basket. Oh, the 40 pieces in there. Thank you. And then the book. Oh, hang on, that's not the graphics of the book, but the book's coming in now. There you go. Oh, this has really been popular. We had loads of these and more than half the stock's gone already. £9.99, you get eight projects in there. 8 projects you get. There's bed runners, there's quilts, there's table runners, there's all sorts. Mug hug, is that what it's called? Cozy mug thing, mug cozy. I've got here it is. Cup cozy. All wrong, we're all wrong. 9.99. Right, now, do I have to do the menu for Sewing Street now? Right. So Sewing Street menu for tomorrow is here. So bright, bold fabric at 8 o'clock. What day is it tomorrow? Wednesday. Thursday. So is it Vic's tomorrow? Oh, no, it's Wendy tomorrow, isn't it? Wendy's tomorrow. So the bright, bold fabric at 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock, we've got, Fiona Hesfordin doing her Sew Girl Revisited. 10 o'clock, two guests tomorrow. Living in Loveliness with Kerry at 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock, Sew Girl Revisited. Okay, so at 9 o'clock, she's Revisited. And at 11 o'clock, she's just Revisit. Fiona. And then at 12 o'clock, Kerry doesn't have a surname. Living in Loveliness, Kerry. Kerry in brackets with the beautiful husband, close brackets. Okay, so that's the menu. Right now, today, Yarn Lane is up next. Now, normally it would be me, but it's not me today. It's Rebecca Reed with a new lady called Barbara, and they're going to be doing tatting. So if you're watching on the telly, stay where you are. If you're watching on the Facebook, on the YouTube, or on the website, you do need to go to the Yarn Lane website. Now, remember, if you bought anything from Sewing Street today, it's the same P&P because it's the same warehouse for Yarn Lane. And was I supposed to? Oh, it's a different phone number. It's a different phone number. Right, that's me done. Now, I'm not in now until Tuesday. Next week, Tuesday, it's Christmas week next week, isn't it? Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm in next week. Yeah, Christmas Day. Get your messages in. I've got to go now because they're ready to come and do the set and everything. Enjoy Yarn Lane with Rebecca and Barbara, and I will see you on Tuesday.